Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the first ever episode 25 of Attractions Magazine Expansion Drive Podcast, your weekly source for all things nerdy, theme parks, movies, TV, video games, music, and maybe sometimes a little bit of wrestling. As always, I'm your host, Mike Kerrigan. To my left, everybody's favorite, worst producer ever, Didi.
Life is a highway.
Oh, no.
We might have been talking about cars before the podcast. Apologies.
And the blasphemy that came along with it.
Unbelievable.
God.
Hold on. Let's do the introductions and then we can talk about that. To the right, Miss Tori Fox.
Hello.
Hello.
Lovely to be here. Thank you.
And to the left, Mr. Banksley.
Hi, everyone.
Hey. Now, talking about that blasphemy.
All right, real quick. So I may have let them know that the first Cars is my least favorite Pixar film.
Man.
I'm just not a fan of it.
And how wrong he is.
Incredibly.
I mean, I'll admit, I must be very wrong because I also enjoy the second one. So I'm very unpopular in my opinion.
What's your favorite Pixar movie?
Oh, my God. Really?
You're just cool and
There's
edgy
only-
and different.
There's only really one right answer for this.
I go with two. There's two different answers because I go back and forth between the two.
It's going to be for really thinking about it off the top of my head, for me, it's kind of tough choice between Inside Out and WALL-E.
Nope.
Totally different answers. No.
Nope.
Wow.
Bugs Life. Bugs Life. Bugs Life.
Nope.
That's my
Bugs
favorite.
Life was very good.
That is my
I love it.
favorite.
And then I'll probably
movie.
put Toy Story 3 up there as well.
Okay. Didi, what were you going to say?
The original Toy Story.
So I go OG Toy Story or Incredibles. But
Oh,
Incredibles
Incredibles
good.
as
Yeah.
well. That's my number
But
two.
sometimes I can swap out Toy Story and Toy Story 3, depending on just how I'm feeling. Like, if I'm going for all the feels, I'm going Toy Story 3.
Toy Story never failed. No matter what, I will cry.
I
No
don't-
matter how many times
Three?
I watch that ending.
3? Oh, yeah.
That,
Three
that part
kills
where,
me.
I thought they were all going to die, and they're all holding hands. I'm like,
No.
It's not even that. It's the end when Andy
No,
gives the
no.
toys.
Oh.
That
No.
I lost in the theater.
do not want
Lost it.
feelings, so 1 and 2 all the way.
Which
I'm
really
good.
makes me upset that they went ahead and started doing a 4. It's like, why would you do a 4
You
after
ended
I don't
Favorite
understand. That
ending?
was
Thank you.
Agreed.
Thank
that was
you.
a perfect ending. Why are they doing? I don't
Right.
understand why they're doing it.
Ugh, I mean, the TV specials, that's a cool way to keep
Yeah.
it going. But
Yeah.
you don't need another movie.
No,
Ugh.
I agree. I agree.
I totally
All right.
agree.
All right, let me get in the whole rigmarole of everything. As always, we got Extra Life coming up in 2 weeks. Actually, really week and a half, brother. Oh my goodness, it's
next
November
week.
4th. Yeah, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap. We're gonna be gaming for 24 hours.
Oy vey.
I got kind of a plan of what we're gonna be doing. Maybe some Resident Evil 7. Didi,
I can't wait to see that.
I'll go into that, and I want to talk about that a little bit later.
Come ahead.
Well, it depends because the PS4 is easier for us to stream on because we don't stream through the computer. We don't have a capture card.
We're not
So,
cool.
yeah, we're not high end
Fair
like
enough.
Miss Lissa
Okay.
Lynn over there.
Okay. Okay.
So but at least with the PS4 we have the camera that we can see our beautiful mugs on the.
So that when you're sleeping, we can yell at you.
No, I mean at least one of us will be up, right? Hopefully. Hopefully.
Huh?
Didi, you got plenty of these Red Bulls coming, right?
I actually have a lot of 5-hour energies.
Can I be on air horn duty? Can I just come over and sit there?
The more
and,
people that want to come over and hang out,
Really?
it's
When is this?
it's
Saturday?
next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Faraka's actually be up super early that day, so we don't have her. She's gonna be working the race next week.
Is she really?
Yeah, so she's
Oh,
yeah, that's right. Race
man.
weekend.
yeah she's
Is it
gonna be in
really?
at 3 in the morning.
Which race is it?
The wine and
food-
dine.
Yeah, the wine and
Ah,
dine. That's
okay,
it.
good.
Yeah.
The only ones I know are the
Yeah.
Star Wars ones.
Oh God, of course. But if you would like to help us out and by raising money for the Children's Miracle Network for Extra Life, of course, if you go to extralife.org and look up Expansion Drive, we'll put the link in the comments or the details below in the footage and whatnot. We have a goal of $500 so far. We're at $150. So we'd love to make $500 for these awesome kids
Please.
and help them out. As always, we have a sponsor, Mr. Didi.
Let's give
of
up
the
for
show.
sponsors.
Of course, a sponsor every single week is MEI Travel, Mouse Fan Travel, and Universal Fan Travel. They are your go-to source for cruises,
Huh?
Disney,
Are you serious?
and Universal.
Whoa.
And of course, with the Banks, what were you going to say?
They also do Adventures by Disney.
Well, I was going to get there.
Whoa.
So
Jumping the gun, sorry.
first off, they have they have a special deal on Royal Caribbean right now. Didi, what's that deal they're offering?
They're trying to think of a clever way to say buy one, get one half off.
It's not half off a person. It's just
Half off.
or half a person, like I said a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
The chainsaw and then half the person.
But of course, they're always offering the kids. It's the best deal you're going to get right through there at MEI Travel. And like the bank's the same with Disney. They do Adventures by Disney. You can go all over the world with Adventures by Disney. I've always wanted to go.
Okay, I was about to ask, what is Adventures by Disney exactly?
It's basically like excursions. Like you can go to like a foreign country, and then you have a tour guide with you, and they take you around on walking tours, river cruises, things like that.
They usually advertise them during like the Christmas special and everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a thing?
Yeah,
or the Christmas big
and they
long
even do
commercial.
ones like, of course, stateside as well. Like you can go and tour Walt Disney Studios in L.A.
Yeah.
They have a Central Florida one where you can go through
I
all
didn't
the
know
swamps
that.
and behind the scenes here at Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of them are like
That's so
more
neat.
themed Disney too, right? Like some of them are like just kind of like basic, like just seeing stuff, but some of them are like because they have like the Frozen one, right?
Right. Yeah, there's one in Norway.
Yeah.
Because like
What?
Frozen's inspired by Norway.
Oh,
which I'm
that's
sure
so
I hope you would
sick.
know that.
I'm
But
so sorry.
yes.
You gotta look it up. Adventures by Disney is legit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very cool.
And of course, what's cool about MEI Travel, Universal Fan Travel, and Mass Fan Travel, you can talk to them about your free quote with no obligation.
Oh,
So again, thank you as always to MEI Travel, Mass Fan Travel, and Universal Fan Travel for sponsoring the show.
We love you, Becky.
grazie.
So the week happened. Anybody do anything fun?
Oh yeah.
Banks, I know we did some fun stuff on Saturday.
We went to Top Golf.
We went to Top Golf. I know we've been talking about this place like crazy,
Obsessed.
and it's so much fun though. It really
I
is.
had an excellent
wanna
time
go.
there.
We got there maybe a little bit earlier than we should have.
Their Facebook page may have said their place opened an hour before it actually opened.
Yeah, it was okay. It was nice in the
Well, at
morning
least
that
you
day.
were first in line.
was there like a lot of people that showed up early?
There was
not right at open,
Yeah.
but by the time we left, there was a lot of people there.
it was
Wow.
almost like the whole second floor looked like was pretty full. Yeah.
Wow.
But we talked about it before last week. The goat. I had it. And oh my God, it is the goat.
It is the goat.
It was amazing. It was so good, and the portions that they give you for the other foods, I was really surprised. Like the kids meal, like Gavin got chicken tenders and tater tots, and it was seriously like a basket full of food. He couldn't finish it all. He brought it all home. So yeah, that's a lot of food if Gavin's not finishing all his food.
That's awesome. The
That's
goat
dope.
looked pretty big.
Oh God, it was massive. It really was. It was like 2 or 3 pieces of French toast, the huge old piece of chicken with the Captain Crunch breading. Oh, Chef Richard knew what he was talking about.
Let's give it up for Chef Richard. And, culinary
And
team at Top
I
Golf.
could tell that it
Friend
was
of the show.
the goat because every time I would try to swing and hit my shot, I would hear Mike in the background going, "Oh God, that was so good. That's a good one."
I was like, I think Trinity, as she took a bite of it, she's like, it's kind of like a flavor explosion in your mouth. It's like,
Yeah, exact quote.
It's spicy but sweet and savory and it's salty and God,
my
it
gosh.
was so good.
Your kids seemed like they had a great time too. I
They had a
love
great
being
time.
able to help them with their golf swing a little
Yeah,
bit, too.
like Gavin was getting kind of frustrated because in the beginning he was doing really well, and then towards the end he kept missing it and knocking it off the top or whatever. But even though he was doing that, he kept saying that he was having such a great time. And then we walked upstairs and we saw that they had foosball tables. Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah, we were playing that for a little while.
Foosball, and then this one
Oh my
table,
God,
I can't
I
remember the
love-
name of the game, but it's a long table and it's got sand on the top of it, and you take like this round, like,
Almost like a
ice
shuffleboard
puck-looking
type
thing,
deal,
And you have
yeah.
to
Oh, I know
push
what
it
you're-
down
I
and try
don't
to
know
get on
what
the
it's
1, 2, or
called.
3.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the name of it. Shuffleboard, is that?
I know. Well, I know
Yeah.
shuffleboards like the ones that the older folks play, but it's
Hey,
something
there's-
No,
similar
but I
to
think
it.
it's similar because it's more of like a tabletop one.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
exactly, yeah.
But
I know what
we
you're
had such a
talking about.
blast. Such a good time. Did you do anything else over the weekend?
I've done a couple of things since I was last here. When we talked about it, Brittany and I went over. Friend of the show, Brittany.
Show.
Friend of the show. We went over to Epcot, so we got to go to a taping of Wheel of Fortune.
Oh,
so That's jealous, cool. so
That's
jealous,
right. I
so
forgot about
jealous.
this.
So good. We actually got to see 2 episodes taped, and before then, they had those of us they invited as media. We got to sit down and talk to Pat and Vanna.
That's really
And
cool.
they are some of the you would think that after doing a game show and being host for over 35 years now,
Yeah.
like they would
Wait a minute.
kind
Wheel
of-
of Fortune's been on the air for
35
years.
years. This is
Older
their
than what we
35th
are.
That's how old we are.
anniversary.
That's crazy.
But
Oh.
they were like the most down to
As old as
earth,
Epcot.
awesome people to talk to. Like Pat was in there; he was in full blown vacation mode. He had sandals on. He had like Donald Duck sandals on.
So lit.
So funny, like so genuine. They were just amazingly great people. You can see the interview on our YouTube channel. And then we're holding the segment that we shot until the episodes air in February.
Oh my god!
Why?
That's a long time to hold it.
They shot 3 weeks worth of episodes. The first week will air sometime in November as a Home for the Holidays type of event, and then True Love Week is the weeks that we saw the episodes for, and that'll air in February.
Did you wear like festive?
No.
Attire? Did you not know what you were?
We didn't know what.
That sucks because I'd want to like have a Christmas sweater on or something, and like I was watching the Christmas one.
Well, that's what I always love when they try and film something like that down here in Florida, where it's like, oh yeah, it's Christmas
for the
time.
holidays.
You see,
Shorts.
you see everybody on stage like all bundled up and everything, shorts, t-shirts, tank tops.
Speaking of which, the Christmas specials will be starting filmed here next weekend during your live stream during Marathon Weekend, November 3rd to the 7th.
Very cool.
I'm not going. After last year's Suckfest of a special,
do you guys normally get to go as?
No, we never get invited. We just go as guests.
Is it?
They never do media.
How crazy is it though?
It
can be. You work there, didn't you work at the parks?
Yeah, I never was a part of that. Oh no.
Oh.
But it's been a tradition for me to go every year. I've been ever since 2007. I've gone every year, and it can get kind of hectic.
Yeah,
it's a lot of waiting.
That's what. See, I don't know if I can do that, and it's a lot of repeating of things too, as well.
Yeah.
I've heard if they don't get the shot, they're like, guess
what?
Serious? We're doing it for a 13th time.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that reminds me. So this is back. Oh god, this is back high school. So you figure like 2000, 2002, something like that. NSYNC did their Christmas special at Epcot.
Oh yeah.
So Epcot or Studios? I remember they did it one at Studios.
Well, we were at Epcot because they did it like right there by the entrance to the countries right there.
Okay, yeah.
And they sang that Merry Christmas. All right,
Merry
so
Christmas.
I hate that song.
Sorry, you got to finish it out. You can't just.
Well, I just don't want to get a copyright strike. You guys were like so on key and everything that they're going to think it's
too
NSYNC.
perfect. My bad.
I think I liked it at first until they did it 20 times, and I'm just like,
oh no, I can
Yeah,
listen
because
to
they
that
gotta
on a
get
loop
okay.
for
We
the
gotta
entire
do a
Christmas
pass
season.
on the audience. Now we gotta do a couple of different angles over here.
Yeah, it's
you'll
like
see
shooting a
some
movie.
multiple- Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's what productions are.
Or like a commercial. Oh my god,
I just
that's
missed-
like 8 hours of like the same shot.
yeah.
I miss the days when there was live. It hasn't been live since 1996.
Really?
The
You think
Christmas-
you think in this day and age they could do it live?
Oh, they absolutely could do it live.
And
but
plus, I miss the days when actually, it
Did
was
a
an actual parade.
yeah.
yeah.
Then
It's
they
not
would
a parade
commentate on the parade, and it was great.
It's
Regis,
such a commercial now. I can't deal with it.
No,
I
it's
can-
true. It's a commercial.
No wonder
Yeah.
Justin quit in sync. That would annoy me too.
I was like, wait, what?
That's not why you couldn't think.
but
What? What?
I'll tell you
I don't
later. Bringing up that random stuff.
I also wanted to bring up real quick. I went and saw the Florida Project.
What
the
is
other-
this? I saw you
okay.
talking
The
about
what?
this.
One of the best films I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
Wait, better than Ernest Scared Stupid?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not.
Isn't
Yeah.
what's his name in it?
Willem
That
Dafoe.
guy.
Yeah, Avenge Me.
Willem
From
Dafoe. Yeah, he's in
Spider-Man?
it. It's probably one of his best performances.
Of all
Green
the
Goblin
movies,
from
of,
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That's
but of
literally
all
all
the
I think about, though.
fantastic movies that Willem Dafoe's been in, you think of Spider-Man. I
Because
love
the
it.
whole Avenge Me part's hilarious. I'm sorry, please continue.
No. So it's it's a film that was all shot here in Orlando on the 192 corridor. It takes place at the Magic Castle on 192.
Yeah.
What?
And it's just like a summer in the life of this mother and daughter who live at this motel, and how the kids have fun while they're living week
It's
to
a
week.
documentary, or
It's
is
not
it?
a documentary.
Oh,
It's a fictionalized
Okay.
story, but yeah, it was all shot on 192. So you watch it and you're like, holy crap! Like I know there's Capone's there's Seven Dwarfs Lane. I know that hotel right there. Yeah.
Honestly, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Is Xanadu in it then?
No, Xanadu.
I don't care. I don't care.
Do you-
I don't
do you
care.
remember-
It's not a real movie. It's
Do you
not a
remember
real-
those on 192 right near Seven Dwarfs Lane by Capone's? There used to be these old colorful condos that were abandoned.
Yeah, now they're
Wait,
scary and abandoned.
Are they not
still?
there?
They're not there anymore.
Oh, that's right. No, yeah, sorry.
They
Further
took 'em
down
down.
the road, though, they're still
But
abandoned places.
They're
but-
in the movie, and they light one of them on fire in the movie, which I guess is when they were getting ready to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Stop it! That's really cool.
So-
oh my god!
I love you talking
Locals,
Sorry.
locals will love the movie because they'll recognize everything. But the performances, like the kids, are some of the best children performers I've ever seen. Like the child actors, they are excellent. It's funny, it's real, it's heartbreaking. The last scene will leave you in a puddle of tears.
Oh no.
Like it is, I highly recommend it. It's only playing in select theaters across the country, but if you get a chance, go out and see this movie. It's getting so much attention for the performances, award buzz for Willem Dafoe and for the kids and the writers and director, and I'm blown away by it. We're gonna have one of the writers on the show next week to chat about making the film.
That's
so.
cool.
That's
Even
super cool.
who was it who was talking about it on Twitter today? Judd Apatow, I think, was even talking about it today.
Judd Apatow, Patton Oswalt, a lot of film people are just praising this film. So please go see this. It's good.
Is it done showing here though?
No, it's only showing at the Enzian Theater north of downtown. They extended it to November 2nd.
Oh wow.
Sweet. Okay.
So if you locals go, it's a beautiful theater. Go see it there. And it's rated R. I will say it's rated R, and it's mainly only rated R because there's a lot of cursing in it.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing. But that's kind of what drives it to its realism.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely go see this movie.
Victoria, anything good with you?
Engagement photos.
Yeah, you got engaged over the weekend, right? All right.
This is fake news. This is not true. I did not get engaged over the weekend.
It totally did look like engagement photos.
Really? No, but there was he wasn't kneeling.
No.
There was nothing on my finger, which I think is the most important part of an engagement.
That would be the
There's that one
telling
picture
thing.
that that right there.
Okay. So let me explain what's
And then
going on
and then
here.
you have the sequence,
Okay, so-
which was very, very funny. I liked it. It was very funny.
that was like my favorite thing to do,
That's
to push
awesome.
him down a hill. But anyway, so let's start from the top on that one. So I've always loved The Princess Bride. It's always been one of my favorite movies, and it's the 30th anniversary, 35th.
Yeah, 30th.
Something like that.
It's
30th
30th.
anniversary this year. It was in theaters like last week or something.
Yeah.
But so me and my boyfriend decided to be like Dread Pirate Roberts and Buttercup. So got the outfits. Totally worth it, by the way. I didn't realize, but it's like officially licensed. Like my dress is actually really nice.
Oh wow.
But anyway, so we kind of went out. We went to like a party this weekend to kind of like celebrate Halloween together. And then the next morning, I was like, "Guess what we're doing? You're getting up." He hates getting up in the morning. I'm like, "You're getting up. We're going outside. I'm pushing you down a hill. Cool." So we took like cute pictures, obviously, of just like looking into each other's eyes, all gross. But then like we took some pictures of him rolling down the hill, which are pretty.
It was very
fun.
funny. It was
There's
actually
one
People in the
where
video
there's-
version will enjoy that.
There's one where he's like mid-air.
Yeah,
And my
yeah.
friend Neil's gonna like Photoshop that into like different things.
I thought he was
Just a
up
joke.
midair and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, I thought he was doing the worm. That's how.
It honestly looks like, doesn't it look
does.
like he's doing the worm?
He
That's
does
what I
do the
told
worm.
him.
Maybe he just knew that we really wanted Scotty Tuhati on the show. And
Hey,
he's just
hey,
like,
nudge,
hey.
nudge.
Oh, I know.
But those pictures were so cool.
Thank
They're
you
very
so-
funny.
Thank
It
you
was
so
great.
much.
Funny
I'm
engagement
really
photos.
Proud of them. My favorite. And then
Congratulations.
last night, thank you. Nothing. But last night I went to Hangar Bar, and they have a special drink there right now that tastes exactly like apple pie.
What?
It's delicious.
Ooh.
It's a seasonal one.
I think we have to go somewhere after the podcast.
I am super upset though, because before their season one before was called the Kali Margarita, and it was amazing. It was like watermelon and jalapeno. But anyway, are you against that?
You lost me at
Didi?
jalapeno.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not-
Anyway, it was delicious. But so this one, I think there's like rum in it. They put like a dash of cinnamon in there, and I can't remember what else. She told me everything in it, but it's called Jock's like Spooky Potion number 13 or something like that. But it's really good, so I highly recommend that. And now I just found this out last night. They have a really cool, awesome, really nice fortune teller lady who will like redo your cards and stuff. And I guess she's there on Mondays and Tuesdays. This is like her, I don't know, third week.
I was
there.
saying, what random days to be out there though?
Yeah, I know, but I think they kind of figured, it's kind of like less busy during those times,
Okay.
so it's
Yeah.
probably easier
And
for
this-
her to actually interact with people.
At Disney Springs or at Jock Lindsay's?
At Jock Lindsay's.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because when we came in, I saw her and I was like, that lady is so fabulous. I didn't realize that she was like a fortune teller lady, but she like came up to us and was like, "Hi, would you like your card read?" And I was like, "Oh my god, yes."
And then she said, "Congratulations on your
She
engagement."
did not say that, but she did say that I have a boyfriend that treats me like a princess, and it's true.
And you took engagement photos. That was Princess and the Princess Bride
Princess and-
theme. I was like Princess and the Frog.
At Baseline Tab.
Baseline tab. Huh.
Yes, that's open, Didi.
Yeah.
Baseline tab.
I
Did
hate
anything
you
good with
all.
you? You good?
Oh no, I'm. What? Like.
Yeah. What'd you do?
good?
Anything good?
Gosh, I saw movies. I saw
Kingsman.
Kingsman 2.
I need to go see that. How was it?
Not as good as the first one.
But still fun.
Still fun.
Okay.
They try to recreate the church scene, like in terms of the action
Yeah.
sequence. Didn't work out too well, but it was still very fun. It was still a fun scene. Good movie though.
Alright.
It's not as slow as the first one was.
Oh, okay, yeah,
The
it
first
does
one's
start kind of slow,
Ooh.
yeah.
But let me see, and it's pretty long too. It's like 2.5 hours. And then I saw Happy Death Day yesterday. That's a very CW movie.
Really?
It was still,
Really?
still good. Don't get me wrong. It was good, but
in
like
that it was all young people or it was all white people?
both. Oh gosh.
God.
And then what else did I do this weekend? And I went to Horror Nights. I went to Horror Nights.
Oh, me too. Have you had the pizza fries? Sorry to interject, but I forgot.
No, but I
I had
always
them
smell
and they're
them.
so good.
But I'm weird. The reason why I don't eat any of the food there is because I'm really weird about eating my food while walking. Is anyone else like that?
What?
Like
Yeah.
eating my
Well,
food
you
to
can
go?
always sit down. Where they
Like
serve
I
it
want
is
to be
right
able to
next to
sit down
benches,
and enjoy
like
my
a little
food,
like
not have to
tables.
walk and worry about dropping.
Yeah,
it
it's
or-
'cause
Dude,
they
I've
have
known
those-
you for years. I've never known this about you.
Have you ever
Noon.
seen me eat on the go?
No, but yeah. Wow, I've never known that.
I've never eaten on the go because I'm weirded out by that. I have to sit down, eat at a like table.
Okay, but there's tables like right next to it, so
Listen,
I'm just letting you know that you can sit. I sat.
I
and ate
don't
my
want to
pizza
get
fries.
puked on by drunken Halloween Horror Night person going. "Bleh."
Ugh, yeah, gross. All right, well, let's go ahead and get.
Oh wait, and I
Oh.
saw Kenny
Oh,
G
Oh,
baby. I was woo.
I thought you were saving this, but okay.
Oh, you want me to say that?
No, I thought that's what you're talking about later. But so how was Kenny G?
Dude, he was incredible. Though, but he was so awesome. But my God, I have to tell you this: it's the most packed I've ever seen Epcot in terms of like Eating the Beat like show ever in my 6 years of going.
But this is his first time ever, right?
This is the first time ever being there, and
Well, that'll draw the crowds.
Yeah, yeah, because
dude.
the same thing. They do Eat to the Beat, and it's the same artist every single
Every
year.
Oh
So
yeah, every year.
but it was packed. My sister's there right now as of Tuesday, and she says it's ridiculous. Like right now over there too.
I know it's a little early, but did he play any of his Christmas songs? 'Cause
No.
I love his Christmas.
But he did do "My Heart Will Go On." He did that cover that's really famous. That everyone was like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, it was a bunch of older folks like myself. There,
Ancient.
ancient.
such an old soul.
I'm such an old soul. Man. Shocked Victoria wasn't there. She's such an old soul too.
By the way, you're looking very what's her name from Stranger Things tonight? I don't know if you realize this.
11?
No,
Barb?
No, Winona Ryder's character.
the
Oh, no,
popular
yeah,
Don't
girl.
talk to me unless I look like Barb.
No, you look like
She's looking very
popular
Winona
girl.
Ryder.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Winona Ryder. Oh,
like
yeah,
when
you're
she's
right.
like crazy, like holding the
Except without the messed up hair.
yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I was gonna say, is
There
my
you
hair bad?
You got the Chris Jericho hair going
No,
on.
especially it's the overshirt. It's the overshirt that's really.
It's
Yeah.
Oh,
true.
it's this. I got
No,
folds.
having
It
Chris
was
Jericho
cute.
hair is awesome.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of that.
But Stranger Things reviews came out. Did you see about that?
No, I have not
season
seen
two?
any of it.
So, from what I've heard so far, it's like it has not the same problems, but it starts off really slow this season, and it kicks in around like episode 4. But they said it's still good, but
Alright.
not as good as the first season. But
I don't
still
know when I'm gonna be able to watch it. I'm so busy this weekend.
I'm.
good.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
We'll watch
Mario
it
Odyssey.
eventually.
Oh, see,
With Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, well, that too, yeah. So we got Mario Odyssey this weekend, and then Fraka's not going to be home until later on in the night. So unless she was up for watching it late, then we got friends from England coming in on town on Sunday. So
Oh, look
yeah,
at
a lot
that.
going on, man.
so yeah, so we're going to be busy for the next couple weeks. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so now
Oh,
can we get into the news? Since we've been talking for like an hour already.
No, it's not been an hour.
That's all
okay.
good.
Here we go.
It's all good.
Wait, is that the right one?
I don't
Yes,
know.
it is.
I'm not hearing anything. There we go.
Oh, it's the news.
I'm just going to let you keep going. So we got
For the rest of the
seven items on the
podcast.
list.
Nah, the baker's dozen.
Not a baker's
Yeah, seven.
dozen.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Number 7.
Huh? What happened?
It was a test track reference.
Oh,
Old
oh.
test track reference.
7?
I'm better at this track right now.
Yeah. Oh, test track. So the Candlelight Procession narrators, all of them have been announced.
Yeah.
So
Good list
I
this
guess,
year.
I guess we'll go ahead and run through the list. So I don't know who some of these guys are.
Okay. Go. 'Cause
right.
I don't know half of them.
Laurie Hernandez.
Who's
I
that?
don't know.
Nope.
Okay.
Really?
Matt Bomer.
Who's that? Who's that?
Yeah.
He was on Suits. That was on USA.
White collar, right?
Oh,
Sure,
well,
yeah.
was it
He
white collar?
was. Did you watch American Horror Story Hotel?
Yes.
Lady Gaga's boyfriend, like the first one.
Wow, he's a Oh wow, he's a pretty man.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful man. Yes, he is.
Sorry, he's already married.
Oh,
Yeah, he was also in Chuck too.
Well, let's look it up. I'll
Yeah.
look her up, the lawyer.
So Anna, who's
Anna Gasteyer.
Who's that?
She was on Saturday Night Live?
Live alum.
Oh,
and then she was recently in
yeah.
a movie or TV show.
I don't know. I haven't followed her.
I know the name. It's, once I see the picture, I know
She was in
exactly
something
who she
recently.
is. Of course, Whoopi Goldberg coming back. Everybody loves Whoopi.
Yep.
Whoopi. Pat Sajak coming
The
back.
man.
Jodie Benson.
Yes.
That's
Oh, boy.
Ariel.
Ariel.
Okay,
Voice
I couldn't. I
Ariel.
always get her and.
Oh, she's the gymnast.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
Hernandez?
right.
Lori
Yeah.
Hernandez is, yeah.
She was just here for like the women's conference,
She,
I
like,
think
killed
too.
it at the 2016 Olympics.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
She was like the
Yeah.
younger one, right?
Yeah, her.
Yeah,
This one.
yeah. That's exactly what I
Okay.
thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Kurt Russell. Kurt
Russell.
freaking Russell.
That's
I believe
exciting.
Brittany even bought like the VIP package
Yeah,
to
she's
make
got
sure
like
that
a dining package.
Yeah, I can only imagine how expensive that is. I think it's at 1:30 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, no.
That wasn't me.
Oh, no.
Get hype.
You're
Get
waiting,
hype.
You're waiting for it, right? I need to see Kurt Russell. I
Yes,
will
I
wait
will
in
go.
line all day.
And luckily, he's there for 3 days.
All right, so what days is that? That's
9th through the 11th.
9th through the 11th is what days though?
Here, looking up right now.
Because I will make sure to take off.
9th through the 11th is a Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Oh, I'm already off.
Dude, it's gonna be packed.
I don't care. I'm going. Come with me. I'll wait in line. We'll bring our Switch. We'll just hang out and slap hands. Slap hands. We're gonna
my
see Kurt
gosh,
Russell.
she's gonna
Come
be-
on.
But the thing is, okay, so the last few years,
Uh-oh.
it seems like they only do the seats if you pay for the seats.
No. All right. So I waited forever because I needed to see. Oh God, Mulan. Totally lost the name.
Oh, Ming Na.
Yeah, Ming Na Wen. I needed to see Ming Na Wen because that's my girl. I waited, kid you not, probably 4 hours in line,
Oh,
and I got seats, and she was beautiful.
how close were you though?
I was like right where they put the rope up, which is like maybe about 3/4 of the way back, I think.
What?
Yeah, all those people buy. Yeah, it's a lot of dining packages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop buying these dining packages, people.
They won't.
Yeah, that's why Disney keeps
They're
selling them.
encouraging them.
Yeah,
And it works.
yeah,
Thanks
And
a
they
lot,
got
Brittany.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, Brittany.
yeah. Thanks, Brittany. You're the problem.
I mean, it is Kurt Russell, though.
It is Kurt Russell.
It is Kurt
Oh,
Russell.
my
I
God,
want him to
Kurt
sign
Russell.
my Sky High poster.
Oh God.
Sky. Oh my God.
Honestly,
I haven't
no,
thought about that
listen,
movie in
listen.
forever.
At Coliseum, the Fashion Square Mall location, at the beginning of November, Bruce Campbell's going to be there signing stuff. And I really want him to sign like a Coach Boomer from Sky High.
He
Something
was
like
in that
God,
movie.
he was in that.
I totally forgot about that.
It was one of those bit parts.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah, I totally
Dave Foley
forgot.
was in it too, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Oh God, he was in it. I can't remember where he was in it, but yeah, he definitely was in
I
it.
don't even know who that is. I'm
That's
sorry.
Flick
And
from
then,
Bugs Life.
Who else was
Yeah.
it? Mary Elizabeth
Oh, he
Winstead
was the
in
big-headed.
it.
He was the big-headed science teacher.
No,
No, that was
no.
what's Bleakley from.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lilo
just kidding.
yeah,
I got that
yeah,
confused. Yeah, you're right.
Well-
Kevin.
I don't. Well, what's her name from Flash is in it too. The one who plays Killer Frost. Yeah, Danielle
yes,
Panabaker.
yeah, yep,
Panabaker.
she
yeah.
was-
She's the best friend.
Yeah,
She's Layla.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Because it's
She
funny because
was.
we met
I
her.
want to go back and watch this
Honestly,
movie
I
now.
kind of want to like now that we're talking about it, I kind of want to get like a Sky High poster and
Is
just
this on
slowly have
Blu-ray?
everyone
Have
open
they
it.
put it on
It's
Blu-ray?
on Netflix.
No,
Which
well,
is the most important thing.
until Monday. You have until Monday to watch it on Netflix.
Are you kidding me? They're getting
Yeah.
rid of it?
Yeah.
Well, I know what I'm binging tomorrow.
So upset.
Didi, have you never watched this movie before?
Never even
It's one of
heard
those
it.
really cheesy Disney Channel movies.
It wasn't
But it wasn't
Disney
Disney
Channel,
Channel.
though.
It
It
was
was in
a, it was
theaters.
an in theaters
Was
live
it
action
really?
It
Disney
was.
film.
It was.
I
I
thought it was a straight
remember.
up
I
Disney Channel
vividly
movie.
remember seeing it
In
in
theaters.
theater.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like kids that go to school to learn how to be superheroes or
And
sidekicks
it's in
or
the
whatever.
sky.
Yeah.
Sky high.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's I actually really like it. It's funny because we saw Danielle Panabaker,
Panabaker.
whatever, over at MegaCon a couple years ago, and I went up to her and we started talking Flash, and I'm like, all right. Low key, I really loved you from Sky High. She's, oh my god, you
Yeah, I
actually
feel like
watched
they
it?
would like not expect you to talk about
Yeah.
that, so that's why it's great. Yeah.
Oh man, we're going through more of the list. Of course, Warwick Davis.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay.
Trace Atkins. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's okay. NPH is back.
MPH.
Every year for NPH.
Yeah,
And he's going to be here for
yeah.
4 days. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's probably the most popular.
Yeah,
I would
I
think
guarantee
anyway.
it.
Of
Yeah,
the
he
people
is.
that come back. Who is CCH
I
Pounder?
have no idea.
Don't
But
know. Research.
Okay.
all right,
Okay.
researching. I'm
It's
researching.
Jackie Velasquez. She's a Christian singer. She's actually Very talented.
Man, who did this article on Attractions Magazine? Then we're gonna yell at them.
One name.
Seth,
We're talking
Brittany,
Brittany or Seth.
Theron. Yeah, we're yelling at you guys.
Jackie Velasquez.
And then Chandra Wilson.
no idea. I would assume.
Sounds familiar.
Is it Wilson Phillips?
No, it sounds like maybe she's from like maybe an ABC show, like one of those.
Oh, it's the doctor from
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
I got that one.
And of course,
Oh, CCH Pounder. She's in NCIS New Orleans since 2014. She was in Avatar. She looks like that.
oh
She
yeah,
looks-
yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
her
yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah. She's
Oh,
she's always like a
okay.
lawyer or a
She just
judge
played
or whatever.
the mother in Avatar. The mother.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, because I was like, was she an avatar? Was she a person? I don't know. Yes.
So, of course, Candlelight Processional tells the traditional story of Christmas with a celebrity narrator, a mass choir, and a 50-piece orchestra. The processional is performed 3 times per night at 5 p.m., 6:45, and 8:15 at the America Gardens Theater.
If you haven't seen this in person, you gotta see it at
Yeah.
least once. It's
Even if you're
beautiful.
not like a religious person or
Yeah.
whatever, it's just a great
It's
show to go
beautiful.
see.
It
I love it.
is.
Yeah.
I'm up there singing, and it's cool because like Fraka actually did this in high school as a kid.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she did
And
the
so
choir and
she, of
stuff?
course, she has like this, emotional connection
Does
to
she
it because
remember
of
who
that.
her narrator was?
I don't remember, but I
Gary
bet
Sinise.
she. I
Please tell me Gary Sinise.
I don't think it was.
Harry Sinise is the only one I've seen in person for Candlelight, and it
Really?
was great.
Oh, really?
Loved it.
Oh, he's the best.
She actually knows exactly who the conductor was, so I'm sure she remembers who the
Oh,
narrator
that's so
was.
cute.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
So number 2, the first look at the NBA experience coming to Disney Springs.
Oh,
I'm actually excited to check this place out.
Yeah.
The Disney Parks
Thank
blog
you,
has
thanks.
released a first look at the new NBA experience at Walt Disney World Resort that's set to open in Disney Springs, replacing the former Disney Quest attraction. The building's design is inspired by the modern architecture of NBA arenas around the U.S. and will the experience will include interactive competitions and games, immersive experiences, an adjacent restaurant, and a retail store.
Yeah.
Quote, "We are inspired by the design of the new building and the energy that it will bring to the west side of Disney Springs," said Meredith Bizanier, Senior Vice President of Disney Springs and ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex.
Yeah. It looks pretty.
Because
Yeah.
because it's in no way looks exactly like the NBC Sports Grill and Brew at Universal.
which that
doesn't.
which
It
that
doesn't.
which
It
that
doesn't.
went
I don't think
so
it looks
well for
anything.
them.
Look at this.
That really worked out for them. They didn't get rid of it at all.
Guess what? It's still better than a really crappy arcade that they never
Okay,
updated
but
my
here's-
God.
ever.
Okay, so wait.
Man.
Can I?
I'm sorry, do
Wait,
people
can I
still
talk-
watch the NBA? I forgot.
oh,
Can I
my
wait?
gosh.
Can I just say? Here's my issue with this. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I love Disney Quest. I will totally agree with you. It was a piece of crap when it went
Oh,
down
yeah.
because
Oh,
they
it's horrible.
refused to put another cent into it.
Mm.
But do you not think that now more than ever a virtual reality video game theme park is more relevant?
Yes.
Yeah.
If they had spent the money on it, that would be 10 times better than the NBA experience.
Look,
10 times better.
I think it's awesome that Disney Springs is getting a sports venue because
Yeah.
that's something that's a
They've
market
never
that
had,
they don't
yeah.
have.
Mhm.
That's great. I just don't. Why the NBA? Why not something that's a little bit more of a popular
yeah, I agree. I don't.
thing?
The NBA is popular.
Yeah, I think the NBA is a
I
popular.
better
You
see
think
you
it's
playing
popular
basketball
enough?
there
Yeah.
every day, Didi.
The finals.
I mean, remember
are so
NBA
hyped.
City
You
at
gotta be there
Universal?
every
That was
day.
like a ghost town.
You got to remember though, when you're going to NBA City, you pay to park.
that is true.
Touche.
When you're going to Springs, you're not paying to park. If you want to go to
If you
dinner,
can find a spot.
what?
I was at Springs last weekend. I had to turn around and go home because the garages were both full and the parking lots are full.
Listen, whenever it says full, just go there anyway.
Yeah, don't listen to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
just
go
go.
because it always says it's full and it's not.
Or do what I do: park and employee parking across the street. That's what I do.
Or over at the Team Disney or
Heck
whatever.
yeah.
I would say NBA is probably what the maybe second, third.
In the U.S.
Yeah,
I would say third.
I'd say-
I'd
say-
say football, baseball,
Yeah.
No, football, basketball.
football, basketball.
Really? though?
Baseball
Really?
baseball
I
is
feel
only
like
popular
no.
because they have so many games played. So that's how they make like so much money. But basketball, I would say, is the second most popular sport here in the U.S. I would say.
I've
It's not-
never met a diehard
it's-
basketball
Yeah, it's,
fan.
it's kind of my least favorite sport. to
Baseball
watch.
and
and,
football.
and basketball has turned into a worldwide sport.
Yeah, it has.
So
Yeah.
so I think it will attract a lot of the internationals.
Yeah.
that come to town.
I guess with Disney's partnership with the Magic, this will really work out.
Oh,
But
that too.
by the way, did you hear what they're doing?
Yes, with the annual passes. Yes.
So if you have an annual pass, whether you renew or buy a brand new one, you bring that ticket to.
No, it's not if you bring it. You have to renew or buy it at the Amway Center. You can't just bring.
Oh, see.
So when you want to, because they have like a Disney ticket place.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
Amway Center now.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you buy a pass or renew your pass at Amway, not if you just bring your receipt over.
See, okay, I
You
thought
have to
you
do it
just,
at Amway. But tell them what you get
you get a free Orlando Magic jersey.
with the Disney brand.
What?
on it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
What
That's
can-
cool.
what are you
Oh,
doing?
That's
wow.
actually a really cool thing.
I just renewed my pass.
And it's how long? How long is it going for?
I don't
think
remember.
2
I forgot.
years.
I forgot to put that in there. Yeah, because I think it's as long as their partnership is going.
So when I renew next July, I'm actually going to go over there because I kind of would like.
Yeah, because I actually love
Orlando
the new
Magic
jerseys.
As much as I don't really
I
watch
love 'em.
basketball, it would
Yeah.
still be cool to have an Orlando Magic jersey
Yeah.
with Disney on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's a
I hate
cool
the
thing.
Magic, but man, that's awesome. I'm so upset right now. I literally just renewed my pass like recently.
Yeah, well, I'm about to get mine, so yeah, I think I may go up there and do. Well, then again, you probably can't do the payment plan up there, can you?
I'm sure you
Yeah,
can.
I'm sure you probably could if you're a Florida resident.
Yeah.
I wonder.
yeah, why not?
I'll
at
ask
the ticket booth?
my
They
friend
probably
Ellen
do.
works over at the Disney place at the Amway. I'll ask her.
Yeah, well, that's good info to find. Let's see.
Wow.
Number 3. Ready for Tori to freak out?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Here we go.
So, a good producer would have like Star Wars music ready.
Yeah,
I'm
wow.
just saying.
I knew
But
this.
only for 20 seconds or less.
It's
Yeah.
20 seconds?
Yeah, just
It's-
say,
it's
let's say
about 30
10,
seconds
10,
before you get
15, something like
copyrighted,
that.
but-
Yeah, just
Let's do the... I'll do Vitamin String Quartet. How about that?
so. There's a
If
new
it's not the main
destination
theme, then why-
from Star Wars, The Last Jedi. It's coming to Star Tours this fall.
Would you rather?
Woo!
Would you rather have me do
Yeah!
the?
Yes.
Would you rather have me do the Gungan High School marching band?
Gungan High School
The
marching
la,
band.
la,
Why do you
la,
just play like the?
La, la, la.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, that's the jam, okay?
No, that
Best
I
of that movie.
Okay, you know what though? I have like flashbacks to Star Wars weekends where I slept on the pavement for like 10
Oh,
hours,
yeah.
and they wake you up at like
With
4
that-
in the
with that
morning with
music.
that.
Yes.
Linda Skywalker right next to you.
I'm excited for this.
what was I gonna say? Oh God, I totally lost what I was gonna say. No,
Go on a crate.
That you love Star Tours and The Last Jedi is going to be in it.
no, I was
and,
gonna. Man, I totally lost what I was
Battlefront
gonna say.
is going to have a ton of Last Jedi stuff in it for the multiplayer, and you're really excited.
Well, let me read the story and then maybe I'll remember.
Okay.
All right, so guests on Star Tours, The Adventures Continue, will be able to travel to Crait this November to celebrate the release of Star Wars The Last Jedi. Earlier this year at Star Wars Celebration, it was announced that the flight simulator at Disneyland Park and Disney's Hollywood Studios will take guests on a new adventure to the planet of Crait, which was first shown in the teaser trailer for The Last Jedi. Didi knows nothing about it. This new sequence will make its debut in Disneyland Park and Disney's Hollywood Studios on November 17th, and at Disneyland Paris on November 22nd, and Tokyo Disneyland on December 5th.
Very excited. Okay, go.
Question Banks.
Yes, please.
Are they getting rid of
No.
No, I don't think they're going to get
They're not getting rid of
anything.
anything.
No.
Well, I hope they don't do what they did last year.
What
I
did they
hope
do
we're
last year?
not as long anyway.
I agree
I hope they do.
because they never. Okay, so you're talking about them keeping it
Keep it
on every single time you
it
ride
just
it.
I hope that they keep it maybe
agree.
just through the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yes, because they did that with Jakku, and it was literally like a year later that you still were always going to
Just
Jakku,
Jakku, yeah.
which takes out all the other secondary options.
Oh,
Or first off.
I didn't
they
realize
should
that.
do it at least through the end of the year, so people who want to see it can.
Agreed.
Maybe
Agreed.
even January.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Maybe like go
Or
with-
wait for Star Wars to leave theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
something
not
like
like
that.
12
Yeah.
months.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
Because
so
I was like, I wanted to go to Kashyyyk or whatever. Just like
Oh,
God.
absolutely.
Oh.
Here's my
good.
hope for
He's good.
this. I mean, obviously, Didi doesn't know much about it, but I'm sure he's probably seen photos of what Crait looks like with the red.
So beautiful.
I have not seen it. I have not seen nothing.
It's like
You've
red
not even
sand.
seen like there's like it's like one of the more like
Does it look
popular
like-
like shots that have been
Yeah.
out there
Really?
too.
Looks
It's
like
the-
a
it's
really
the weird
white
kind
looking
of, like,
desert.
They're like they look kind of like uneven. Like the one side of the ship is like way heavier looking than the other side, and they're like going down, and it's like this red smoke coming up from the ground.
Mm.
It's
No?
not even red
Okay.
smoke. It's the dirt.
Or
It's
dirt,
the
or dirt,
clay.
or- it
Yeah,
looks-
it's getting
yeah.
kicked
Yeah.
up. But
But it's like a smoky effect.
here's my assumption. Here's what I kind of would love to happen, because we know with Jakku, Finn makes an appearance talking to the Star Tours Star Speeder.
They're gonna do a stupid porg.
I don't think it'll be a
No,
porg.
I want those crystal foxes.
I'm
in it.
hoping that it's Poe.
I I was just saying, I hope it's Poe too.
Like Poe is on one of the ships that's in the battle. Or
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's like, Star Tours, like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Well, there's actually so there's like a heavy amount of speculation on like Crait and its place in like The Last Jedi and like what has gone down on Crait.
Okay.
Because
It's starting to be
apparently
put in canon, right?
I was reading,
It's starting to be put in some of the
Yes, so some of the Rogue One characters, they were like more obscure characters, not like main characters, but some of them have backstories tied into Crait. And basically, because I have the book, it's like the like kind of like visual dictionary / everything.
Anthology gimmick,
It's like it's called like DK. It's like the DK like movie guide or whatever, and it's got like everything in it. But there was a character who in Rogue One it says that he was stationed on Crait. They had a rebel base there because of all the minerals, because it's like a mineral planet. So I guess they're using the resources there, but that it was like abandoned or something to that effect. So I wonder if it's like they're going back to Crait because they like need something, or like is there a First Order base there too because they're using the resources there. Like it's an interesting idea.
Sounds very.
I know
Effect.
that there's some comic books that are showing stories of Luke and Leia either between 5 and 6 or 6 and 7 where they go to Crates and like have an adventure on Crates. So it's definitely starting to really be thrust into the
awesome.
universe.
We got what, less than 2 months.
That sounds
Yes.
very
Sounds
Mass
excited.
Effect-ish.
I can't
Oh
wait.
yeah, mining and everything.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
But I hope
I
we
wonder
see
who's
the
part of
salt
that.
foxes,
Yes,
Those
are pretty
Pokemon.
creatures.
those
Yeah.
Pokemans.
That's all I see whenever I see those guys. So this actually broke today. The first look at Woody's lunchbox in Toy Story Land
Breaking news.
debuted today.
Yeah, you know Pizza Planet.
Yeah.
No way. What?
Why am I even going to this place anymore?
Is it really no Pizza Planet?
Well, because you're being shrunk down to the size
Oh,
of a
that's
toy,
right. I'm
so
sorry.
Pizza Planet wouldn't make sense. So this is coming straight from the Disney's Park blog.
failing
It says, today we're happy to share a look at the new a new area planned for Toy Story Land we haven't unveiled until now, Woody's Lunchbox. When Toy Story Land opens in summer 2018 at Disney's Hollywood Studios, guests will shrink to the size of a toy and explore all the fun and toys Andy has constructed in his backyard. The story continues at Woody's Lunchbox, where Andy has used his lunchbox and thermos to create a walk-up quick service window that will serve up tasty meals and old-fashioned soda floats. In the rendering above, you will see that Woody's Lunchbox, like the rest of Toy Story Land, has been adorably strewn about with some of Andy's favorite toys and items from his lunch. You can even spot a green army man on a nearby lookout tower, keeping watch for Andy's return. The Walt Disney World Resort will partner with Minnie Baby Bell. What's that? That's the cheese thing, right?
Yeah.
The delicious cheese.
To bring this location to life. Keep your eye on the Disney Parks blog for more information on Woody's Lunchbox and the menu of delicious items. And that's actually what I was wanting to see was the menu. So
They'll release that in due time. But yeah, the Disney is doing this Mini Baby Bells, like a multi-year partnership. Mini Baby Bells now the official snack cheese of Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and other Disney parks.
It's good cheese.
they're going
Good
back
job.
to getting sponsors again finally, huh?
Yeah. So
But
if
not
you
Spaceship Earth, huh? Okay.
if you're standing in Toy Story Land and you yell
Sponsored by
Andy's coming,
cheese.
does the whole land go down for a refurb?
I saw that joke earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Boo.
Credit to
boo,
whoever said that on
boo. Yeah. I'm excited about it. Everybody still thinking it's summer next year?
Yep.
Everybody good? Yeah.
Nope.
I think everything's gonna
I
be
am
delayed.
confident.
Well,
I'm
I mean, for the
betting
most part,
$20
it
it
normally
is still
is.
going to open next summer.
Yeah, I really don't think Toy Story's gonna have any issues. I think it's gonna be Star Wars. It
I'll
really
still
does.
take
I
a
agree
dollar
with
bet
that.
on that.
That's going to be a lot of work. Star Wars.
I did see the entrance to where Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge or whatever.
Sponsored by Samsung.
At the end of Grand
Sponsored
Avenue.
by Samsung.
Yeah. Before we go on to the next one, does anybody have any theories about this thing?
Yeah, my
About what?
About
how
the
the
entrance.
entrance to Star
'Cause
Wars
I-
is gonna.
Someone was talking to me the other day, and it seemed really logical, but I'm not sure.
Here's my assumption, because when I was really getting a close-up look, once Grand Avenue opened, after that, what is looking like a facade that is going to go into a tunnel.
Uh-huh.
My assumption is that facade is going to be a movie theater
That's
facade.
exactly what I heard.
And you're going to be going into a movie theater where they're showing the latest Star Wars film, and you're going to be thrust right into the Star Wars story.
Like you'll walk into
movie theater.
Oh
the
my
screen or
God.
whatever.
Because that's the whole new theme of the park is living the movies.
Yeah.
being part of the
Cinemagic.
movies, the Disney XL park.
Oh man, yeah.
But that's my assumption, and I would be surprised if it's not a movie theater facade, like a
That's
marquee.
incredible. That
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
All right, so what do you think they're gonna do finally with Tatooine Traders. Do you think it's just going to stay there, like as is?
I mean,
I've heard of rumors.
I mean, it kind of has to.
But
I mean,
that's
you need a
what's so
gift shop connected to the ride, and the ride's over there. They're not going to move the ride.
it's so confusing me that we're going to have this huge Star Wars land, and yet Star Tours still right there.
I've heard
outside
rumors
of it.
they may take out that shop and maybe move Jedi training inside.
So
Is it big enough for that?
I mean, they could probably
They'll
knock
probably
down a
build it
wall
out.
or two.
Yeah, they're
but,
going to build it out.
what's
because that area now next to Tatooine Traders is backstage area.
Yeah, because it
Because
used to be the gate
It is,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone has to walk through Grand Avenue to get
Yeah.
Muppets now. So
Yeah.
I'm
they could
so
extend it.
confused.
What are you
Just
talking
make
about?
it a Star
Where-
Wars park.
So is the Star Wars area going to be to the left?
It's going to
Where
be
Star
basically
Tours is?
behind Muppets. Like you're walking down the old streets of America, Grand Avenue right now. If you're heading straight toward Lights Motors Action, halfway down, that's where the line is, and that's where you're going to go. So basically, the back half of Streets of America, Lights Motors Action, that whole area, that is and Catastrophe Canyon, that's Star Wars land.
So is Star Tours moving, or is that going to
Nope.
still be
No,
the same
it's
place?
still there.
It's still gonna
But that's
stay
what
there.
I'm just so confused about. It's such a weird theming.
Well, and I also
Where-
think
Well, I mean,
it's
they've
weird
had-
about Launch Bay, too. Sorry.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like Launch Bay is
Yeah.
something that they can very
Well,
easily
lo-
take down.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a very weird choice to begin with that they built that on the opposite end of the park from the ride.
I think that's going to be gone anyway.
No,
by
I
the
mean,
time
I
it
agree
goes.
with you, but
Yeah.
I think I just think their choices are weird.
I agree.
Just make it a Star Wars park.
But Star Tours has been there for a long, long time. Like,
Yeah.
that's an established ride.
Mhm.
If they're
Yeah.
they're not going to move
Wow.
it. They'll either stay where it is or they're going to get rid of it altogether. They
Oh,
won't move it.
no.
Wait, we don't have Body Wars. At least keep Star Tours. Oh,
Yeah.
Body Wars.
Aw.
Didi,
Wow, wow.
there was a new update to the Switch.
Let's give it up for updates to the Switch.
For a very surprise update.
Yeah, I was very surprised about this
Because I
one,
went to play it one day and all of a sudden here it is. Oh, here's a new update for you.
Ah,
So the latest Nintendo Switch update allows players to finally transfer user and save data, as well as capture video clips of certain games. Nintendo has released the latest 4.0.0 update for the system, which finally gives Switch users the ability to transfer both their save game data and the user account data from one Switch to another. In order to transfer, both systems must be updated to the new current version and connected to the internet. The system a user is transferring to cannot have more than 7 users. Why would you have 7 users on a console? Come on. But going more into it, there was part of this update no one realized until I think just 2 days ago that you can play GameCube controllers on the Switch.
Does that mean
So
you'd be able to play
But you have to
GameCube
use
games?
the-
well, that's what
USB,
everybody's curious. So there's been an unexpected, unmentioned addition to the Switch's 4.0.0 update. GameCube controllers, when using the Wii U's USB adapters, now work with the system. Twitter user Master Mewking was among the first to discover the new controller support. It's not foolproof as yet, with many users reporting that it takes multiple attempts to pair a pad, perhaps explaining why Nintendo hasn't publicized the change. Naturally, the additions led to speculation that we'll see the long-rumored release of the GameCube Virtual Console titles or a new version of the famously GameCube pad-friendly Smash Brothers. So that was always the big rumor that the Virtual Console was going to start with GameCube on this one.
Super Mario Odyssey and a potential implication of GameCube Virtual Console is what's going to get me to go over the top and buy a Switch.
So Odyssey's this Friday. This
I'm
Friday.
so debating it. Like Christmas, it's either going to be a Nintendo Switch or the Lego Disney Christmas, Disney Castle.
Yeah.
That set. One of those is going to be my big Christmas present.
You're a big Lego guy? Like
I
building Lego?
love Lego.
Man, I wish I was good at Legos.
Well, they have instructions.
I was gonna say, yeah, you
I'm
just
so
follow the
bad.
instructions.
I mean,
But
you
no, I
don't-
really want to Switch bad.
why don't you just do like the whole layaway gimmick? I think like Walmart does layaway where you can say, hey, on Friday, because they'll have
You're
the
debating
console with the Odyssey comes with it. It's actually a specially designed console with a case and everything with it too.
Like a hard
Oh, that's
case,
cool.
and then you get the cool little hat too.
Oh yeah, you
nice.
get Cappy with it.
Cappy.
Put in layaway, put like a certain amount down. I think you just have to have it paid off by a certain time in December or whatever.
Yeah.
Way to
I
do
think
it.
it's usually like a month. I think
Are you
it's like
saying
2 or
why
3
not
months.
have both Legos and the Switch?
I actually debated that.
Well,
You hear that, Mom and Dad?
Oh.
speaking of Lego, so there was some bad news.
Aw.
No more Lego Dimensions content is
I
planned.
have questions about this. Go
That's a
ahead.
shame.
Okay, so after various reports, Warner Brothers has confirmed that content support for Lego Dimensions will end a year earlier than originally intended. In a statement to IGN, WB confirmed that developer TT Games will not be producing new expansion packs for the game beyond what is now available. WB and TT will continue to support the game server, however, as well as customer support for existing LEGO Dimension content packs.
Yeah, that's my question. So they're not making any more new packs and new characters, but you can still like. I haven't owned a console in years, so if I were to get like I don't know, is it on Switch yet?
No, they probably won't.
It's probably not going to.
Well, if I were to get like a PS or an Xbox, and I were to pick up LEGO Dimensions, I'd still be able to play the older packs with no problems.
Yeah.
Okay. They're just not making new ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So they'll probably keep the servers up.
It's not like Disney Infinity where they stopped everything altogether. You can't really buy the old ones anymore because they stopped selling them and they don't support them anymore.
I would say once the LEGO stuff is out of the store, you're not going to be able to find it anymore. They're not going to produce anymore, just like with Infinity. But they're going to keep the servers up. It sounds like longer than what they did with Infinity, because like once Infinity was done and they announced like that they're not going to make games anymore, that's when it came down. What, 2-3 months later?
They really shut down the shut down everything.
It's done.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And we play LEGO Dimensions. At least we did for a while. It's a great game. It really is. But the Toys to Life thing was just like a quick, flash in the pan that came and went quickly.
This definitely means I need it, because I know that there are some of the LEGO Dimension packs come with like minifigures that you can't get in other sets because it's just LEGO Dimensions, like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this means I need to go buy the stuff that I can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, there's Beetlejuice, there's Goonies,
there's a Beetlejuice pack you can get.
There's Powerpuff
There's
Girls.
E.T.?
Yeah.
There's both sets
BT,
of
there's
Ghostbusters.
Gremlins.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there's so many 80s stuff in there. Yeah, it's
Back to the
it's
Future.
great. And that's the thing. Like when you're playing the game, there's so many like awesome references to everything. And
No,
There was an
play
awesome
this. I was
commercial I
not
saw
intrigued
that was
until
like
now.
a 4-way stop, and it was like Doctor Who, it was Doc Brown, and then 2 other Doctor type characters trying to figure out, all right, you go, no, you go Doctor, you go Doctor, you go Doctor.
When you're playing in the game and you're the Doctor and you meet Doc Brown, it's like amazing, like the quips that they're coming back at each other with, or
And it's
whatever, because
actually
they're
Peter
time travel.
Capaldi,
Yeah.
one of the boys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And
Now
the
I want
close-
to play
well-
this game, and now I'm sad. I was not connected to this story at all, but now I'm devastated.
Well, the coolest part, when you're the Doctor and you die, you actually come back as another version of the Doctor.
That's
Stop!
crazy.
Yeah, you actually
What?
regenerate.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it goes in order.
Yeah. It's really cool.
That's
Even the
neat.
War Doctor's in there.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
So last news story for me. Animal Crossing Nintendo Direct is announced, but there's no Switch info. But that's okay. Nintendo has announced an Animal Crossing themed Nintendo Direct coming on Wednesday, October 25th, which is today if you're listening to this right now, or late October 24th in the US. So I guess it's tonight, maybe. But it will focus exclusively on the upcoming smartphone game, but will not feature 3DS or Switch announcements. Announced on its Japanese Twitter account, Nintendo says the broadcast will take place midday in Japan. That makes it October 24th at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. So tonight is when you'll hear more info. This game's supposed to be coming in, like a year ago, and here I guess we're finally getting some news.
What is an Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I've never played.
Oh, really? I thought
I'm a
both of you
Nintendo
did.
guy, but I've never played Animal Crossing.
It's
Oh,
basically
really?
like The Sims, I guess, kind of,
It's
sort of.
almost like The Sims and Harvest Moon.
Yeah, like you're fishing and you're talking to people and playing plants and whatnot. It's not a game for me. I know Brittany was obsessed with it. I was thinking you were too.
No.
My kids were all about
Those
that game.
ones don't really grab me.
Yeah, it doesn't for me
I'll
either.
be honest. Like Sims, like
Yeah. All right. Well,
First
you'll
Sims
get
was
more
great.
info if you're into that coming really quick. So that's it for my news. Let's go ahead and get into some of that Get Hype news. There you go.
That's it for I'm sorry.
that was beautifully
What were we
done.
doing?
He was on
Seamless.
time, but
Seamless.
Oh man, that lost me. Okay, I was so confused. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're here for some Get Hype news. So I know you guys are big fans of the Star Wars holiday adventures.
The
Right?
How about
special?
Star Wars Holiday
Special?
Special?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I am. Please tell me
It's-
more. What's
it's
going
the
on?
worst.
So did you?
But it's
Blu-ray
all,
release?
but the best at the same time.
If you say it's coming to Blu-ray, I swear to God.
Besides that, no. B. Arthur's character, Akmina, the singing bartender, is
Yeah.
actually canon.
what?
She's actually canon. She's in the anthology book that you just got. She's actually
I heard about that.
in it, and yeah, that's like the big news.
So
that
they made the
everyone's like,
holiday
you know,
special canon.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I mean, they all but made it canon. Like, it was right. I remember being so shocked because for years it was denial. There's like literally interviews of them talking to Harrison Ford and asking him about it, and he's like, "What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about." Literally just like lying to their face, like I never did this. But it was shortly after Disney acquired Lucasfilm, and they actually posted like on the day that's considered to be Life Day. They're like, "Happy Life Day!" Like on this day, you know, the Star Wars Holiday Special aired, and I was like,
It's so bad.
that's canon. They're recognizing it. What? So
I showed it to the kids last year for Christmas, and they're like,
sorry.
"What is this?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's why everybody hates this
see,
so much."
I don't mind it.
You
It makes
show
me
that to your
laugh.
kids. You take them to it. What kind of parent are you?
Oh my god! It makes
Well,
me laugh.
I think it's because somebody talked about it. They're like, "What is the Christmas special? Why can't we find this anywhere?" I'm like,
You have to go to like the
"This
dark
is
corners
why."
of the internet to
yeah,
find it.
yeah.
I have like a copy saved in my computer, and I have like a CD just in case.
Oh my
Backup.
gosh.
Just in case Donald Trump vetoes that too. Get out of here.
No, I'm
China.
keeping it forever.
What we got?
Planet of the Apes. There's actually a standalone game that got released a little too early. It got released today.
Oh yeah, I heard something about this. Like only on PS4 though, right?
Only on PS4, but it got taken down.
Oh,
Because
did it?
it was it was released by mistake. So if you got it, you got lucky. So
It was super. It was like what, $30, $40? Something like
$30,
that?
yeah.
$30?
So they
Standalone.
dropped it too early.
Yeah.
yeah, they
On accident?
released it too early on accident. So like people got it, and so if you got it, good for you. If not, well, you gotta wait. I never saw the movie, so I don't know any of the
Is it
content.
for the
movies
new
are,
movie?
Yeah,
The newest
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's
new
based
movies
on-
are amazing.
Really?
They really
They're
are.
really good. I
things,
haven't
yeah.
seen
I heard
the
great things
last
about it.
one. But
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, but the other two were phenomenal. I love them,
they're
Oh, the
pretty
one
great.
with Mark Wahlberg.
and even the one with
James Franco.
yeah, James
Jim
Franco.
Franco and Tom Felton.
Those are supposed to be
that's
like
right, he
prequels,
was in
right?
He was on that.
Tom Felton was in the first
He
one.
was the bad guy. Man.
Really?
He was
He was-
the.
I'll have to
what
go
was
back
the-
and watch
the one
now.
that was like abusing them in the cages.
Yeah,
if
I think so.
remember
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah. I haven't watched it in like forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. For a
Wow,
while.
I haven't seen any.
I
of
think he
them.
gets his comeuppance though. If I'm. Not
Oh,
mistaken.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
As he always should.
Yeah. Helen Mirren made a horror movie with the directors of Jigsaw called Winchester, the house that Ghost built.
I'm excited for
But
that.
there's a
Haunted House movie.
trailer came out today. I think.
Trailer
for it.
came out
I'm
today.
excited for that.
It looks like old school, kind of like in the what, like 1800, like late 1800s. Like
Yeah, I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Oh, okay, well, it looks neat.
It does.
And David Fincher, did you guys hear that he actually turned down the chance to direct Star Wars Episode 9?
I did see that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
What was
the
it
plot
that he
twist behind-
directed before?
Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of pressure, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Gone Girl. Can you imagine? There probably would have been a twist.
True.
It was
was-
all a dream.
It was Mace
Oh,
Windu the
jeez,
entire
stop
time.
it.
And if you kids ever wondered why there was never a single story expansion for GTA 5, Rockstar said it was because GTA 5 was too taxing and it was too broad for there to be
Alright.
a single player expansion.
Interesting.
But they got like loads of GTA Online stuff.
Yeah, they getting all that money,
Yeah.
and they're going to get all that money once Red Dead comes out next year.
Oh my gosh.
That's my money included.
And Geostorm, it did horrible in the box office.
I mean,
in case
it
you guys
didn't
didn't know.
I still need to go
Good.
see it.
Yeah, I forgot to put the.
Still want to
that-
go see
It's
it though
okay.
because I love me a good disaster film.
Yep.
I do too.
Yeah.
See, I was talking some mad crap about it because I'm like, this just doesn't look. It just doesn't look good to me. I'm sorry, but my friend Neil made a point, and I was like, you're right. What's the name of Christopher Walken's character that was in the disaster movie ride?
Frank Kincaid.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, that's a Frank Kincaid movie.
Oh, yeah,
How
yeah.
dare
That is a
you?
Frank
And I
Kincaid.
was
You're
like,
welcome.
You're right.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
It's definitely
yeah.
a Frank Kincaid
Yeah.
movie.
Apparently, for a friend of mine who saw it, part of it takes place in Orlando.
Oh,
What?
really?
Yeah,
Well, that makes
Interesting.
sense. Geostorm.
because like
Storm,
Gerard
stuff.
Butler's character lives in Cocoa Beach, and like there's a part where the storm hits Orlando, and
Interesting.
I'm
Are
interested
you
to see how they
serious?
represent Orlando.
Yeah.
How it
Wow.
looks.
Okay.
I want to see like
No,
the
it's
like Spaceship Earth rolling down somewhere.
rolling around.
Formerly sponsored by Siemens.
Well, if you watch Sharknado 3, you can see the Universal Globe rolling down city.
Yeah,
It's projected to lose over $100 million.
Dang.
Wow.
So it's gonna be the bigger bust, that or Blade Runner.
Probably Geostorm.
I would say Geostorm.
I think Blade Runner will probably get international markets pretty well.
Mm,
You think
it's
so?
possible.
I agree.
Oh.
I agree with that.
because it's an established
Yeah.
Yeah.
franchise now.
That's true. I still haven't even. I need to see it. I haven't seen it.
Watch
but
the original one first, though.
I heard the original one's very boring.
I
Well,
love it.
then you're probably not gonna like the new one.
That's
because I
Harrison
heard
Ford.
that
I
It's
mean-
like
Yeah.
it's very.
Mm.
It's very story driven. It's not like this action packed,
It's not explosions.
Yeah, it's
all
not.
the time.
It's not the Impossible White Man movie.
Ah, man.
But it's Harrison Ford, so it's better.
Like Kingsman. Oh, can you imagine if Harrison Ford was in Kingsman? Oh, man, that would have been awesome. But yeah, that's it.
Wow, they messed up on that
All
one.
right, so
That's all I
topic
got.
of the show, we have something kind of different. Topic of the show. But before we get into the topic of the show,
Oh,
we got a sponsor.
we do have a
Didi. You want to tell them about that sponsor?
Thank you, videoblocks.com, for sponsoring us.
Videobox.com, if you don't know, they are a website housing service that you can go and get all kinds of
Neato B-roll footage, some unlicensed music. What else?
no, not unlicensed. It's royalty free.
Royalty free.
But one of
Music.
the coolest things,
sorry.
and you can actually see it right here on the Attractions Magazine YouTube channel. Banks, you use
Banks,
Video
use it?
Blocks
Yes, I do.
for attractions.
I do. I make several commercials using some of the pre-rendered Apple Motion templates they have available, including the intro to this very podcast.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All made with video blocks. I have been using them for years. I swear by it. It is excellent. Very much well worth the yearly price.
Is it very, very self-explanatory? It's like how you're using...
Oh yeah, like when you, especially with Apple Motion, when you download the template and you open it up right in Apple Motion, the first screen you see is the instructions screen that shows you what to do, and then you can turn off that instruction screen, and then all you do is basically drag and drop your clips into the appropriate timeline, and it builds it for you.
See?
That's it.
Look at
That's
that.
awesome.
So simple.
Video
So
Blocks knows what they're doing, and they can even have people like me that don't know what they're doing could do it just by reading those instructions.
That simple, boys and girls.
Yes.
But if you want to be part of Video Blocks, just go to Video Blocks. That's videoblocks.com/expansion drive, and you can sign up for a year for only $149.
That's
Yes.
low. That's not fake
For
news.
1 year.
Yeah. That's a lot of good service
That's-
for only $149 a year.
Dude, that's great service.
So thanks
Phenomenal.
to Video Blocks for sponsoring topic of the show this week.
Thank
and
you.
topic of the show, we're gonna be talking about. Oh, that's right. I forgot we got music. Topic of the show is all about the Philadelphia Eagles and how bad the Bears are.
Hey, we
and-
won.
No, I'm
Thank
just
you so
like-
much.
No, please.
Woo! Let's go.
Did you have like 50 yards of offense and then 2 touchdowns from
Listen.
the defense?
4 completed passes.
Ooh.
Trubisky was 4 for 8.
It was bad. It was really bad. No, we're gonna be talking about those loot crates and loot
Yeah.
boxes and
Yeah.
Subscription boxes.
yeah. So which ones have you guys subscribed to? Because I've only done Loot Crate. And it was cool for what it was, but I don't know if I would ever, do it again, just because I don't have room in my house for all this. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Random
awesome
stuff.
stuff,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I have room for it. So which ones has everybody subscribed to before?
Well, I used to do Loot Crate.
Okay.
And I really was satisfied with it. I really more because I was starting up school, so I stopped it for like monetary reasons.
Oh yeah,
But,
because they're pretty expensive. It's like what 30.
I mean,
Well,
but
it
it's-
depends on the pricing.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's well worth it. Trust me on
Yeah.
that one. Like, and they have like loot, like, was it loot clothing or something?
yeah, they have
Which is
yeah,
really
loot
great.
wear.
Loot
wear.
wear.
Yep,
That's
yep,
it.
yep.
And I got
That's like
this
14
awesome
bucks, I
Spider-Gwen
think.
wallet. Ooh. But I kind of miss it. But at the same time, like, I think I would do something more specialized because Loot Crate is very, very broad.
Mhm.
And not that, I mean, most of the stuff I got I could appreciate. But like they have like the Star Wars one, the Marvel one, the Nick one.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's cooler to know like what genre you're gonna
specifically,
get.
Yeah, and there's so many different subscription services out there these days. Like
So
Loot Crate
many.
was kind of the one that paved the way for everything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah,
and
they did.
That's true.
I'm still part of the core Loot Crates, but they also have like Loot Crate itself does sponsored. Like I used to be part of the J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World Loot Crates, so there was
Crazy.
Harry Potter specific Loot Crates still going on. They have a Firefly one.
They had Fallout for the longest
yeah,
time too.
yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm still part of Loot Crate. In fact, this shirt right here is a Loot Crate shirt. They also have the Loot Vaults. So if you're a member, you can buy things from previous boxes that you may not have gotten if you wanted it.
That's
so
pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
if it's
too.
still in stock, of course. And then we used to have One Up Box. Well, used to be a sponsor of the show for a little bit, so I'll subscribe to them for a couple months. And then right now, the best one that I've been a part of is the Nick box. It's not by Loot Crate. It's by a company called Culture Fly, I believe is the name of it.
Okay.
They're also starting to do other. I think they're doing a Jay and Silent Bob crate now.
Okay, you got me sold.
but the Nick box, it's you know what? Here, let me look up the price. But it is the best subscription box I've ever gotten because it comes with. If you're a '90s kid, like if you grew up with '90s Nickelodeon, the Nick box is just a treasure trove every single time.
Does it go over like everything through Nickelodeon, whether it be Snick or with the
from the
stickly
Nicktoons
stuff
to
or...
live action? Yeah, each because it's a quarterly box and comes 4 times a year. It's $49.99 per box for quarterly. But it comes like it's $50. But it comes with like over $100 worth of things in there.
Yeah, that's normally how they work too. Like
Yeah.
everything that I've gotten, I also do. It's called Ipsy. It's like it's a makeup thing. It's not really a box, but you get like 5 like different like beauty products and like a little bag in it. And normally what I get like for that and for Loot Crate, it's like you look at the stuff that's in it, you're like, this is worth way more than like the $20 that I paid for this. Like,
I mean, most of the times,
awesome.
like the T-shirts that you get, if you went to like Hot Topic or whatever, they're like
exactly.
$20,
That's like
$30
$20
or
by
whatever.
Loot Crate is great with shirts because now Loot Crate, they've been doing it for a little bit now, but every box guarantees 1 shirt in the box every month. And I have a whole section in my closet of just Loot Crate shirts because they're great and they come in plus sizes and they're very comfortable and I love them to death.
Now, the Nickelodeon ones, do they do themes for it too?
Yes. The first box, I didn't get subscribed until the second box. The first box was sorry.
You all right? I'm very ticklish. I'm sorry.
Oh, did you touch him?
Maybe.
So sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
The first one was it was Nicktoons Rewind, so it had a bunch of Nicktoons stuff.
Oh, nice.
But the second one, when I subscribed, was live action Nick.
Okay.
So it had like the game shows,
Double Dare
It had
and
Double Dare. It had Legends,
Temple.
Guts. It had Pete and Pete, all that.
Nick Arcade?
Not.
Oh.
I'm praying every time they send me a survey to do. I always put in, please, Nick Arcade.
That was the one show I always wished I was on was Nick Arcade. 'Cause I'm like, I could rule these kids. These kids are awful.
Right? I was watching.
Reach for the coin. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Not even that. Just like when they did the video game challenge.
Oh yeah, just like Galaga or
Yeah.
Or like King of Fighters, or like the monster game, the Neo Geo games they always played.
Yeah.
I used to get so mad. I'm like, come on, stop sucking! You're terrible.
The live action crate that I got was the one that submitted me to, like, I'm never canceling this subscription because it had a piece of the aggro crag. It had the trophy that the kids would win.
What?
Not the full size. It was like a mini
Like a-
vinyl
yeah,
version,
yeah.
but it was still the aggro crag trophy.
That's so cool.
It had a Double Dare tissue dispenser with the nose that they picked.
Stop
you pull
it!
the
Are you
tissues out
kidding
of
me?
it.
Oh my God!
I'm like, this is the best ever. It had a Good Burger apron and hat, so you can cosplay.
I did see you with that. That's right, yeah.
It had a stick stickly that you can make, a life-size stick stickly.
Oh, that's so cool.
Which I still have. It had the Shrine of the Silver Monkey puzzle that you could put the 3 pieces together and show that you're better than those kids were on the show.
I know, right?
And then ever since then, there's been various themes. The most recent one, which we show you right here.
Oh, here we go.
I just
Here we go.
I'm
I
so
literally
ready. Open
just
it.
got this in the mail today. This is treasures and treats. With Halloween coming up, so it's got a bunch of Nick stuff that has to do with candy and things like that.
Reptar bar.
Treats or the spooky things.
Yeah, it's probably gonna have a Reptar bar in there.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
they're
gonna-
kind of
sold
hoping
out.
I'm kind of
If
hoping
there's a
there's
Everywhere
bar,
else.
I'm eating it.
There better, with Halloween, there better be a Midnight Society something in there.
Oh, yeah.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Exclusive.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Guys, we are doing a live unboxing.
Live
of the-
unboxing. If you're
Well,
watching,
kind of live.
if you're just listening to this, be sure to go to a YouTube channel and see the video version. Now, I want y'all to hold this because feel how heavy this is.
Holy crap!
Fall on the floor.
It's so heavy it made my mic drop.
Drop
It's
the mic.
the mic felt it. What? Dude, it's heavy.
Yeah, I
Feel
know.
this.
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
That's legit.
So,
Guys,
like-
this is exclusive right here.
Here we go.
Only.
All right.
It's got All Real Monsters. There's the couple from Rocco.
Yeah, there's
It's
Reptar,
got, it's
Reptar.
got Helga and Arnold, little heart.
Ren and Stimpy,
So
and
do
Reviewers.
do all the boxes look like that?
Oh no, the look of the boxes change every time.
Okay.
Okay.
Such a cute look, though. I like that
a
one.
past box looked like a stack of old VHSs.
Oh, that's
one
cool.
one looked like a TV.
so excited.
So, I'm going to open it.
Here we go. Get hype! Woo!
All right, here we go. All right.
Ah!
So that's the
I
list
see
of
it.
what's
Let's
in
not.
it.
Let's not. Let's
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
don't look at the list.
No,
Don't look at the list.
Okay, so who was saying they wanted a
I
Reptar
see it.
bar?
I see it. I see
Reptar
it.
We got a Reptar bar.
Oh my god, it was so
Oh
loud.
my God.
Everything that comes in the Nick box is exclusive. You can't get these anywhere else.
So these are even different from the ones
I
that
was
they're
gonna
selling.
say because that is like a really nice box. I don't think they
It's
come.
a plush.
Oh,
It's a Reptar bar plush.
Didi's disappointed.
I'm
Said
so
he wanted to
disappointed right
eat
now.
I don't think they'd put real candy in there and melt before it gets to
That's
your
a good
house.
That's
point,
true.
actually.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
That's
But
really
I
cute,
wanted the
though.
green.
Do you remember eating those?
So cute. Oh,
They were
I love
gross.
They were
I
so
didn't. Yeah, that's really cool though.
But it was a Reptar
My daughter
bar.
will love this. But the box is what I'm going to keep.
Yeah,
The
Like,
box is so
yeah,
cute,
the box is
yeah.
cool looking.
Oh my God.
Stuff that back in there.
He's so excited. I'm excited.
All right.
It's like Christmas for Banks over here.
I know it is.
That's
It
Christmas
is.
for me. I mean,
What is that?
It's a Rocco's wall clock.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Blind
yeah.
yeah,
wall
yeah.
clock.
Very
That's
nice.
I
so
forget
cool.
this character's name. I think he's in the opening, like where he
Yeah, I think
punches
so.
Rocco's
Yeah, yeah.
something. All right. So yeah, there's things from plushes to like home items. There's been plates in the past.
Home
before.
items are neat.
All right, let's do the shirt.
Ugh.
Yes.
Is it? What is
A
it?
Midnight
Is it-
Society.
Society.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
That's so
Midnight
cool.
Society.
Our buddy Casey's gonna
Are
lose
You
his
Afraid of the
mind.
Dark
Yeah,
in the
he
back
is.
there.
Oh, look in the back. It says, "Are you afraid of the dark?" Oh, hold
Established
on. Let me take it.
1991.
Let me take a picture of it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, this is so neat. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Took a picture. Okay.
Oh, that's
Submitted
awesome.
for your
Dang, we're
approval.
good at predicting stuff too. Look at us.
There's another Midnight Society thing in here.
Oh.
Matches.
Oh, it's a pin. Oh my God.
What is that?
Pin?
It's an official member of the Midnight Society pin.
Oh, that's a
It-
cool
it's funny because I
pin.
called it saying it was going to be matches, but you know it's a match pin.
Ah.
It's a match pin.
Yeah.
Picture.
That's
Okay.
so cool.
There we go. We're very
There you
excited.
go. And for those listening and watching, they already sold out of this one, so
Aw.
we'll be able to get this one.
Sorry,
But
Casey.
get the next one.
Yes, definitely get the next one. Oh my gosh, a silica gel.
Whoa.
I was like, wait,
Whoa.
what?
No.
What is it? Oh,
It's that
You know
crap they
those
put in
things.
like.
I got really excited for it.
Oh, it's
Stop
cat
it
dog.
right
Vinyl
now.
figure.
Oh
That's
my
cool.
God.
You know what?
Cat
I've never
dog.
been a cat dog guy.
Yeah, I'm
love
not
cat
either.
dog.
Cat dog. Jim
Dude.
Cummings, man.
Yeah.
That's when it became later on when it was like.
Did you like Angry Beavers?
Nope.
Oh, I loved Angry Beavers.
I think the latest thing I liked was Ariel Monster.
Is that
Speaking
Crumb?
of which,
Oh.
Ariel Monster's crumb candy dish.
Wait, what?
Stop it. It's a candy
Wait, a
dish.
candy
Please open
dish?
it.
Where would
Please.
it be?
Crumb? Oh my God. Oh, he's got.
He's got to take it out. Oh my gosh, guys, this is exclusive.
Oh, geez, this is like glass. Like,
Oh,
Oh,
and you put the candy in there.
I'm so
All
sorry.
right, so
Sorry,
for
keep
those of
going.
you
It's,
listening,
oh my
it's
gosh.
Crumb sitting down and his mouth is open, so you can put candy inside of it or whatever.
Crumb is the guy with
That
the
looks
eyes
like
that he
be
has
kind
to
of
hold.
difficult to get candy out though.
I would
Yeah, I'd
put
be like-
like jewelry in there.
See,
or
they also
something.
put a lot of like these kind of breakable things because the last one it was a Gerald, his head,
That's
and it
awesome.
was a vase, so you can put the flowers in his hairdo.
Oh my God,
that's awesome.
Stop it. Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Oh my God, I love that.
All right, I'm gonna put this over here. This is breakable.
This is so good.
Seriously, nickbox.com, thenickbox.com. You got to do it. Oh,
There's more stuff.
plate. Oh yeah, this comes with like at least like 9 or 10 items.
That's great.
Is that like breakable plates? Or the-
It's like
Those
kids
look like,
plates, like little plastic.
those
like
look like
plastic.
plastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
My kids would totally use those. You know, cook some pizza on there.
No, that's a horrible sound. Somebody need, like so you can rip
I
that.
can open that if you want. or-
So we got Real Monsters air
so it's
fresher.
That's
so the
awesome.
plates. I don't know if you noticed the back.
Oh, there we
So it actually has Hey Arnold, Ren and Stimpy, Angry Beavers, and
So we
Rugrats.
do have to open it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I have to look at that.
All right, so we got Real Monsters air freshener.
I wonder if it
okay.
smells like trash.
Uh,
It should smell like trash. That's not Already Monsters.
It smells very lemony fresh.
Oh no, it should smell like
That
trash.
came from no, it smells like, more like dish soap. There's more.
So the plates, the
one
plate,
more thing.
the,
Display
the
them.
plates actually remind me of the plates you used to get from McDonald's with all the
Yeah.
Disney characters on it, like the
Yeah.
Hercules
All right,
plates
so
or
we
whatever.
got-
Remember those cups?
We got Angry
Yeah.
Beavers.
I wanted them so bad.
We got Hey Arnold. My wife is gonna love that because she's a huge
Yeah, she's
Hey Arnold
she's a
fanatic.
nut for Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold Jungle movie coming out next month.
Wait, what?
The Hey Arnold Jungle movie.
Hey Arnold the Jungle movie. It's gonna be the one that finally wraps up the story and puts
Really? I
a
didn't
conclusion
know
to
about
it.
this.
Yeah, where he's gonna find his parents.
Really?
Yep. And then you got Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy. I was
Oh, wow.
never a big Ren and Stimpy
What?
fan.
You had to be kind of
Dude.
demented, like we.
Yeah,
like we are.
I loved Ren and Stimpy.
Stimpy,
And then the last item is another Real Monsters.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's so cool. That's the oh god, what the heck was the name of it? It was the book that yeah. Anyway, yeah. If you're a
I know
fan of it, you'll
someone,
probably
yeah.
remember.
Was it the book that the teacher had, or
I can't remember. Oh man.
Like
It's been forever.
Oh, it's like a trapper.
It's like a school thing.
Yeah, it's like a
Organizing.
trapper keeper. That's freaking awesome.
I want it.
Really cool.
Oh, Trapper Keeper for
Oh.
those of you that are
Monster
under
stuff,
20.
I guess, you know, Halloween. makes
I
sense.
love.
A trapper
so-
keeper.
Did you ever have a Trapper Keeper?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Oh,
wasn't-
yeah.
I
Why do
wasn't
they
sure.
call them trapper keepers? I don't understand the name. Like I
So-
don't understand the reasoning behind the
Because
name.
they trapped everything inside
Uh-huh.
it, and you
Yeah.
kept it.
Because that was always like the thing in the commercial that it would like you'd shake it all up and this and that and it would all stay in place.
And you didn't need a backpack.
Yeah.
I tried that, and I
Yeah.
failed miserably.
Yep. Because you'd have all these awesome heavy books and
Yeah.
no. Your Trapper Keeper would rip.
Yep. And then you see the cardboard,
Oh Lord.
and I'd get very upset. And
Well, Banks, thank you for opening that live on the
Thank you
podcast.
for
Hey,
letting
yeah,
me.
that was
I
so
love
cool.
doing these subscription unboxing.
Those are
things.
cool.
So,
Those are so cool. I think I may have to subscribe.
If you only subscribe to one subscription box, you got a Nick box. Especially if you're a fan of Nick. If you grew up watching this stuff, like this is just, it's amazing.
The one that I always wanted to do, and I don't even know if they still do it, is actually the WWE one that they did.
Yeah, Loot Crate does that.
Oh, they still do it?
the
Okay.
WWE Slam Crate.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they do like an exclusive shirt that you can't buy anywhere else except for with the deal, and they had like Bootios in there one time or whatever, and yeah, I wanted to do it. So random topics. I'm going to talk something real quick. So we have the Extra Life gaming marathon coming up in about a week and a half, and I'm trying to plan out some of the games that we can play.
Yeah.
But I don't want to change from game to game to game to game. So I went ahead and purchased something this weekend just because I want to watch Didi play it. The DLC for Resident Evil 7
Yes.
was on sale, and I was like, yeah, I'm totally buying this. So I played it, and Didi, you're gonna have a blast with this. So there's a couple. I think there's 4 of the games you can play in VR. And I need you to play this one especially. So the one is called 21.
No, that
And-
just sounds scary.
Well, it's just blackjack. It's just blackjack.
That's what I thought of immediately. Was
Uh-oh. Do we have a special guest? It's not 1:30 in the morning. Get out of here. Boo! No, it's fine. No. Friend of the show, Brittany Tuttle. Yay!
You missed exclusive.
You missed the exclusive. We just opened up that Nickelodeon loot box crate.
It's so
thing.
heavy she can't even lift it.
So this game 21, you can play it in VR, and it's basically just you playing blackjack against another guy who's held against their will. And
Wait. Oh, man.
so it's Lucas, one of the bad guys from Resident Evil 7. He has you. It's like one of the prequel things, like with the like those ghost hunter guys that go inside the building.
Oh, no.
And so you're Clancy, right? You're the video guy, and your arm is strapped into this mechanism.
his face.
Oh no!
Think of like Saw.
I was about
okay?
to say, is this like
Oh,
a saw
my
trap?
God.
kind
And
of thing?
if you lose in this game, you lose a finger.
Now, is it okay? About the whole finger thing, is it as bad as Heavy Rain?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
God, no.
And then like if you use the next round, you lose 2 fingers.
So how do I lose my finger?
It's like if you lose the round against the other guy. So like if if he has closer to 21 than what you do.
So do you remember Heavy Rain? How he had like a saw,
Yeah.
and you had to.
No, it's just like a quick little like it's like a guillotine just comes down and just chops it
Oh
off, but the
my-
finger goes flying and everything else.
Oh my!
But you can
God.
play this in VR. I didn't play it in VR, but I think I really want to just to see like how my mind makes it, distinguishable between like real life and like
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
So the second portion of it, once
Oh,
fingers get chopped off, you go into like you're still in the same area, but the lights go off, and all of a sudden you're in like a electric chair type deal. And once you lose more, it electrifies you, on your hand or whatever. Once that portion happens, there's a part where like this saw fan blade comes down, and
Oh my
whoever
God.
loses, the fan comes up, and then it
Gets
chop-
closer.
yeah, closer and closer and closer, and then
Like
chops
chops
who's
you
ever
up.
face. But like I said, you do this in VR. Didi, we're totally doing this during
you
the
imagine
24-hour
seeing that
thing,
coming
and
at
I
you?
want to see you
Please.
Oh
freak
my
out.
God, yeah.
Dude, whoever, and then during the part where the fingers are coming off,
Yeah.
if he loses, whoever's sitting next to him needs
Oh,
to
absolutely,
grab
grab
his
his
hand,
hand.
pull his finger.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
I'll have like a play school knife. Just
Get
so
like
you
an
rake.
actual fan blade. Like, ah!
That's so not fair.
And then what's those joy buzzers? Like it puts it on his hand.
Oh, you're nicer than me. I was gonna say get a taser.
She wants to go all out.
Man.
Go figure, go home. You know?
I think Rocket does have a taser. You know, I'm just
The look on his face. Oh my god.
So good.
but I think we got to do some Friday 13th too.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
So we're already talking about like on Twitter. If anybody has Friday 13th, let us know because we want to play some private matches with you guys. We don't want to play with random people. It's not as fun.
It's not fun.
We kind of want to make it fun and weird and like I was watching videos the other day where a guy was playing as Jason, but he had like a voice changer on, and it was ridiculous. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think Friday 13th would be another good one, along with South Park. I've been playing South Park Fractured But Whole. Didi, do you want to tell them about your difficulty? How you changed the difficulty?
I believe it's the.
I sent this to Didi. It's a great what's the word we're looking for? Great social commentary.
Yeah.
As you change your difficulty, your race changes. So the easiest is you're super white.
Yeah.
And the hardest is you get super black. And Cartman comes on there and goes, "Oh, don't worry, this doesn't matter with what does it say with combat? This just changes every other facet of your life." And I sent the DD, and he's like, "Oh my god!" Like it's South Park, so you're going to expect it or whatever. But yeah, it's once you're changing your difficulty, it's how yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yay, South Park. Oh, it gets worse. It gets so much worse.
But
So much. Maybe you battle
comedic-
a priest.
Oh,
You battle a priest.
I was telling Brittany about this the other day. Yeah. So, random topics. Anybody else got anything?
I talked about mine at the top of the show. So
Victoria?
Really?
No,
I
yes,
just
no.
have, like,
Didi?
TV stuff for once.
Okay. Didi, anything for you?
I always forget.
for once.
what I watched.
Wow. I don't think I really have anything.
Okay, well, let's go
I
ahead.
wanted to think of something Halloween related, but I don't. I'm so sorry.
All right, that's all right.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into the new releases of the week. As usual, the worst producer ever.
I don't. I'm so sorry. There we go. Why
Didi, Brittany, you look so mad over there. You
Why
okay?
didn't it play? Look, it did it again. It didn't play.
Brittany looks so mad over there.
She's cursing.
I think she's mad because Banks is on the show. He took her spot. I think that's
Took
what's
her
happening.
spot. She didn't get a Nick box.
We didn't film at 1:30 in the morning.
That's him. That was.
We did invite her though.
Because Didi's afraid that I hate him now.
No.
I mean, we kind of told him that you hated him.
So new releases of the week, movies. It could be an interesting week for movies. So you got Jigsaw.
Okay.
Jigsaw.
I am so stoked for this movie.
Me too.
Though the last maybe 3 or 4 of them
We're
have
really
been
bad.
horrible.
Really bad.
Basically, I don't want to say 4 of them because Saw 4 wasn't that bad. Saw it was when the crooked cop became.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's another,
The last one was just horrendous.
There's another. What's the student? There's another student. Oh, there's another apprentice.
Oh,
What? Oh my god! How
gosh.
many apprentices
yeah,
are
how
there?
many are there?
No,
Can we
I'm
just-
Spartacus.
What I would do, I would do what they're doing with Halloween, just kind of ixnay probably 3, but before he died.
Something. I don't know.
So like basically just like
But I
not
feel like
acknowledge the other.
I feel
Bad
like
ones.
I've
Oh,
yeah.
heard in like trailers or something that someone makes a mention of like, but he's dead. I thought he was dead already.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
Well, in the poster, it's actually him looking up or looking like the puppet. I can't remember the name of the
Billy.
puppet.
Yeah.
Billy, yeah. But it's him with the makeup
They
looking
just
like
did a
Billy.
video of Tobin Bell walking through the house.
Oh yeah, IGN did that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so
he's got
funny.
to be involved with the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then a movie I'm actually kind of curious about this. We saw a trailer for it before it, Suburbicon.
yeah,
Yes.
it looks
It's
interesting.
With
Matt Damon?
Yeah, Matt Damon.
That's
That
and
movie
George,
looks
George
awesome.
Clooney directing it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, George Clooney directing.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Those
can't
two
wait.
together, I always like those.
I don't
two
even know how to
together.
explain what the movie is really, but it just looks interesting. I'm like, I actually kind of want to see this.
And it looks like some sort of like, I don't know, like
1950s.
Yeah.
suburbia with like crazy
mafia
Yeah.
type
Mafia
deal.
stuff.
Yeah. TV. Victoria, you said you had some
I have
interesting
a couple
TV stuff.
things.
Uh-oh.
First, though, a real quick thing that I keep forgetting to mention because you're always like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "I have no idea," which
Okay.
is not true. I always forget. But
Blech.
TCM for the entire month of October. October's almost over. That's
we don't
fine.
mention TCM in
You
this
can-
podcast.
What? Well,
Turner
why?
Classic
They
Movies?
ruined the great movie ride.
Okay, I mean they
Yeah.
did,
Yeah, they
but they're
did.
doing like
Yeah.
all of the old horror movies like all month long.
Like what
So,
horror movies?
Like
So-
classics like Bride of Frankenstein, like all those.
Oh,
and
like
then
the
you
old
have,
Universal
like-
ones?
Yeah,
ones.
but it's also kind of like half and half. Like there's some other like newer ones that they're showing as well, like Scream.
Yeah.
Friday the
They always do
13th.
good marathons at TCM.
So yeah, they do, and so I think it's a cool thing if you just want to watch like some, because obviously it's hard to get all of those movies. I'm hitting.
Does
the wall
TCM
already.
censor stuff? I can't remember.
don't know.
I think they do, but it's not.
It's
But
not-
the stuff they show isn't crazy.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say they never really show
Well,
anything
I'm
super
just-
crazy anyway.
Okay. I'm just thinking
In
like
my
with horror
opinion,
movies,
anyway.
how much are they going to censor?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They also the
if
I
they
thi-
play
I-
Scream, it'll probably be like
looking at it like the bad ones are kind of like at night.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I'm sure they'll probably allow the S word, but like when like say if they play Scream, it probably censor the F words. But I'm sure like it wasn't gory, but it's, I'm sure the
Yeah, I
the
don't think
bloody
they cut
parts.
anything out.
Yeah.
I think they do. Yeah, just.
No, I'm just thinking of what's his name just drooling. He's like,
Oh.
Scream. Oh, yeah.
But I also watched the Walking Dead premiere, and it was interesting.
Did you hear about this?
The
it got
worst
the-
premiere in like
Yep.
forever, in like
Yeah, no,
5
I
years
believe
or something like that.
It
Yeah.
was
Is
interesting.
this supposed to be the last season?
No.
There's supposed to be like
Yeah.
2 more. Well, I'm
need
upset
to see
because
the
I
last
felt
season.
like the ending of the season before last, like when Negan was first introduced, phenomenal episode.
It was,
The
yeah.
first episode of the last season, phenomenal episode. And then I was just like, what happened? Like, what's going on?
What-
Did it like slow down in terms of? I
just-
didn't watch all. I
don't
didn't watch
know.
the last
I
season
don't know
at
what
all.
it is. I think it's honestly, I find myself watching it and being like, oh, this is happening again. Like it's a lot of just like circling around to like the
Yeah.
same kind of like thing. I'm hoping it like changes. I mean, at this point, I'm invested. I've spent like years of my life on this.
Yeah.
It's like a kid. I have to see this child to adulthood, so I have to keep watching it. But
Until they run it into the ground like Supernatural.
Yep.
And they're still running that.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
believe that.
but
That's
the
still a
last
show,
season was
but-
supposed to be the last season.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I hate that show.
Yeah.
I
And
love
then my
Supernatural.
third thing was, if you're not watching Star Wars Rebels, you should be.
Yeah,
because it's
Rebels is a great show. It
amazing.
really is.
And they're bringing like a ton of Rogue One stuff into the season, which I
So
mean,
does that
I
mean-
love Rogue One more than anything.
Does that mean they're probably going to kill off the whole cast before the show ends?
I don't know if here's the thing.
I mean, they
I-
kind of have to.
I go back and forth on it because it's very obvious. Like I'm sure you know, like on Rogue One, Hera is mentioned. The ghost, her ship is there at Scarif.
Chopper's
That's
there.
right. Yeah.
Chopper, Chopper shows up on Yavin 4. So I don't know if one of two things could happen. I definitely think several people are going to die. For me personally, I think it's an uninspired choice to have everyone die
Yeah.
because you already did that with Rogue One. Obviously, that's fitting for the story, but you
True.
can't do that every time,
True.
in my opinion. And
But is Ezra? Because I forgive me because I haven't watched it. Is Ezra considered a Jedi? Because I know he has a lightsaber.
I mean, he's still training.
He's
still
training.
Padawan, yeah. But
I think that's got to be a death sentence for him.
Well, here's what I think. I think Ahsoka's for sure gonna die. I think that Kanan is probably gonna pass away. I think he'll die. I think Hera will live. Everyone else I kind of don't have a super big opinion on. But I definitely think that the ending of the season, it could be that I would like to see them incorporate the Battle of Scarif into Rogue One. They're already like, Saw Gerrera is prominent in this season. Like
Mhm.
he's there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really interesting. And like the 2 tubes are there, the 2 guys that are his like henchmen, like they're there.
Is Forrest Whitaker doing the voice for him?
He is.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
It's really great. So I would like to see them pull Rogue One into the ending of the season, but I don't know if they will. If they do that, maybe Hera does die. Sorry.
One thing I love.
Maybe Hera does die. I don't know, but
One thing I love about about Rebels so far is that it canonized Captain Rex,
yes.
Yeah.
and that made me very happy. And it was Paul Rubens, and I was like, yes.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Paul Rubens actually voiced the Paul Rubens. You
Oh, okay. No, I'm thinking I'm thinking somebody else. Never mind.
Pee Wee
Okay.
Herman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
When you say Captain Rex, I'm thinking of somebody else. Okay, you're good. Don't worry about it. Okay.
But yeah, so watch it if you aren't, because it really ties into everything and it's awesome. So
All right.
that's why I love Star Wars.
Of course, if you don't know, Stranger Things season 2 starts on Friday.
Yes.
So catch up on that if you haven't watched it already. Everybody else has watched Stranger Things. Didi, have you watch it all?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
making sure. Making sure.
Of course.
Any other TV shows?
Oh, if you want to go, you can go.
All right. Oh my God. We're Sydney, Spencer, and I are watching the season 2 premiere of a show called Miraculous: Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. It's a really great kid show made out of France. But it's not. It's more than just a kid show. It has this really good overarching story to it. And like the first episode of season 2 had this huge reveal that was like you wouldn't expect this in a kid show.
Yeah.
So we love watching that. We've cosplayed as the characters before.
Yeah, I saw you guys in the Coliseum the one time.
Exactly.
Really cool.
Exactly. So yeah, we love that show, and then season 2's airing now, so we're fully into that.
Sorry.
It's like, what is banging?
Why? What's the show you got?
I Love You, America with Sarah Silverman.
That's a Hulu show, right?
It's a Hulu show. And it's
I've heard about this.
I saw
very,
that.
very good. It's basically Sarah Silverman. She has like a little. It's like not like a night show, or not like a late night show, but it's basically she'll go to like different random towns. That it's a bit political. That
so like she's with a Trump supporting family in Louisiana.
Yeah, and then they had like a friendly discussion as to like why they voted for him and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I thought it was a really good show. They ended it. They didn't like fight or anything like that, but they had like a friendly discussion. And
I think one of the reviews I said it's she's not trying to attack any side. She's trying to humanize America.
Yeah.
Humanize both sides of the political.
Yeah, she's trying to figure out like what, like kind of figure out like why.
Get in their head type deal.
Yeah, trying to figure out like why would they why did they do it and stuff like that. And she would have a guest usually. Usually like an activist or something like that, and yeah, it's a neat show.
Cool. Yeah, I want to check it out. Everybody's been talking about it.
It's like every Thursday it comes on, new episode will pop up on Hulu, and if you aren't watching Shark Tank also, it's the greatest show of all time. It's not.
And please continue watching The Good Place because it is still.
Yes.
I need to watch that. I have that on my
too.
list, and then I need to finish watching some horror movies also.
Superstore. Watching Superstore still.
I am still watching Superstore. I'm not caught up though, but I usually wait for Superstore
What is that
until the
on?
end.
Is that on Netflix?
It's on
NBC. It's on Hulu.
It's NBC and Hulu. We watched an episode of Superstore leading into a new episode of Good Place last week, and it's my first time watching Superstore, and I'm like, I don't get the appeal.
Did
Oh my
you
God, I
like?
love
Okay. Did you like The Office?
We weren't fans of The Office.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
then.
yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the same writer.
It's really-
It
yeah.
was the same writer from the first, I think, like 3 seasons of The Office.
Yeah.
He did it.
Oh,
Super
okay.
quirky. And then video games this week. Big week.
Real quick about video games. If you did not get That's You on the PS4, it is not free anymore.
Oh
as
yeah.
of yesterday, or as of this today, Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it's $20, but it's a very, 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 very fun interactive game for everybody who's involved.
Yeah. You play it on your phone.
Play it on your phone.
It's one of the.
Gosh, okay. And
It's just a net. It's okay.
okay,
It's been
and
flying around here for a while.
Well, I
God.
thought I got him.
It's
Okay.
like in my face. And everyone should get it. It's fun.
Speaking of PlayLink, one of the games coming out this weekend is Hidden Agenda.
That's the is that the game that's awesome, and everyone chooses like the different actions.
You're playing through like almost like a NBC Law and Order type game or whatever episode. That's another one we should totally buy it and then just wait to
Let's
play
do
it
it.
until next week.
Let's do it.
That sounds cool.
I think it's only $20, but you play through it on your phone. Like you make decisions together, of, like what you think should happen, and then you got Assassin's Creed Origins coming out Friday.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus.
Yeah.
Okay, answer me. Has this been getting controversy? I've been
Yes,
seeing?
it
'Cause
has.
I saw someone like on Facebook or Twitter feed a photo. Someone typed out all the years that Wolfenstein's come out, and it's like Wolfenstein so and so, kill all the Nazis. Oh, okay, and it repeats for every year, and then it gets to 2017. Wolfenstein.
And now people are upset. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
kill
like-
all the Nazis. Oh, let's hold on. That's a little offensive.
It's always been about that.
Well,
so it's really
yeah.
weird.
But
that,
they definitely geared their promotions in a certain way, and I think it's genius marketing.
It is brilliant.
But in the game, basically the Nazis take over America,
Yeah.
and it's the main character. Oh God, I totally lost the name. Then
It's like Jacob, right? Is it
No.
Jacob? No, it's like his last name is like Blazkowski or something like that.
anyway,
Blazkowicz.
Blaskowitz. Yeah,
Yeah.
BJ Blaskowitz.
There you go.
So basically, it's him trying to take America back, more or less, or whatever. So,
Okay.
but yeah, the promotions that they've been doing is
you
it's
think that's probably
very smart.
Tells into why it's being controversial.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's
of course,
always been about
it's
killing
always
Nazis.
been about
It's-
Nazis.
yeah, there's no-
yeah.
So like, why make this year the one that you're all of a sudden going to get offended?
Yeah. Everybody's gonna be offended about something. But of course, there's some small game.
Are you excited about this?
Some
Didi?
game
You
called
excited?
Super Mario Odyssey. I am so ready. I have it
Get
pre-ordered. It's gonna
hype.
get to my house on Friday. Yes. Yeah. Super Mario Odyssey.
Get hype.
I'm so excited. So excited.
This is probably what's going to get me to get a Switch.
You should. You totally should.
Totally should.
So listener mail. Let's go ahead and get into those questions. Matt Clark.
Hold on. Don't jump the
I was
gun.
like, well, we're running late, so I'm trying to get through it.
We got questions.
The quick version. Matt Clark, the Mac Machine, over on Twitter says, "Are the days of WW rides that feature an original IP over?"
I think
Yes.
so.
I think
Yeah.
so.
What?
Yeah.
So like
Absolutely.
Haunted Mansion or
I think
Everest or
was
whatever.
the last
Like
one.
purely original content
Yeah.
being added.
Why?
What's
like a Disney ride opening that is not based on a movie or a property.
yeah.
Like,
I think it's
Everest.
done.
I think Everest was the last one that they ever did. That was.
Did they? Would you say they low key announced that kind of? Would you say that like and like
What are you talking
not
about?
like not directly say, guys, this is we're not
No,
going
no,
to do
we're
anymore.
not. We're not talking about Disney saying anything. We're
But
just.
it's just
we're,
kind of
we're
like-
I mean, do you think they kind of like indirectly kind of hinted like they're not going to do any more original IPs anymore? Like, do you think they have?
I don't think they
I don't
have.
think-
We're
I don't
just
think
we're just
so.
speculating.
Yeah.
on
Oh,
if
Yeah.
will we ever see an original attraction?
'Cause,
I
like-
think it's very unlikely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not impossible, but I mean, because like they did some really great original content for Shanghai, which is awesome. But that's an entirely new park, so
Yeah.
They should.
In this day and age,
The
you know,
culture
people
here.
wanted
Yeah.
people want to see
something
like
familiar. So
Yeah. So yeah, I
It's a
think so.
shame.
Otto Caldwell over on Twitter says, "Super cliche, but what are your favorite rides at Disney World?"
Twilight Zone, Tower of Terror,
Disney
now and
World?
forever.
Yeah,
Only Disney World.
Disney World.
Got it. Haunted Mansion, Star Tours, Jungle Cruise.
Okay, Didi.
Oh, that's hard.
All right, I'll go. The wildest ride in the wilderness.
Wow.
Big Thunder
Mountain.
Mountain.
I love Big Thunder Mountain.
I'll go with some Space Mountain,
Space.
Okay.
All right.
some
fair.
Haunted
Classic,
Mansion.
yeah.
Somebody asked a question we already talked about a little bit, but Sad Pug over on Twitter, Princess Alyssa, says the feeling about
Hey.
the new quick service for Toy Story Land. I'm really excited about it. I love the quick service. Like
The one thing that kind of bugs me about it is that it is an outdoor quick service. Like
It is?
It's not
yeah,
indoors.
You can see, like,
I'm
good.
It's
Yeah.
a walk-up window.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
I'm good.
in,
Well, I have
in
a funny
Florida,
feel-
you want indoor stuff.
I have a funny
Yeah.
feeling behind it. Like it looks like there's like sit down places behind it or whatever.
I know the restroom's connected to it. You can tell in the concept
Yeah.
art, but
I wouldn't doubt it being kind of like what it was. What was the restaurant that was backstage or back by Honey Shrunk the Kids?
the
Backlot,
Back-
no,
Backlot
no,
Express.
Backlot Express is
Yeah,
what's
up
up front.
front.
It was
Yeah.
a studio
Oh.
catering company.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yes.
So I'd imagine it'd be something like that. Not indoors, but not outdoors type deal.
But the concept art doesn't look like it's even shaded at all. It looks like only the tables have the umbrellas.
Oh. Well, we'll see.
No,
I
Much
just-
like Casey's
I just
Corner.
hope that they keep theming, really well, because like you look at Avatar, everything's super themed. Like it's nothing like
Yeah.
hamburgers, chicken nuggets, or
Yeah, I
whatever.
want to see the menu.
Yeah, I wanna see
really
something-
the
yeah,
menu.
that's
I
what
want
I'm
like
really curious to see.
like a slinky like chili dog or
Yeah,
something.
something.
like-
Oh, they could totally do like a spiral, like hot dog type deal or whatever.
Oh,
I think-
yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
like people
something
do
like
that, infomercials or whatever. But this is one I'm really excited to see what everybody says.
I was like,
Kevin Carter over on Twitter, Kevin
Hey, Kev.
C2415. We know Kevin, friend of the
Jacksonville's
show.
favorite son.
Oh, Jacksonville. If you guys could take any pop culture weapon into a zombie apocalypse, what would you take? Now, I was talking to somebody at work about this. Weapon wise, like say if you want to bring in a gun, it's not unlimited ammo
Yeah.
unless
no.
it exists in that world. So like if you got like a stormtrooper blaster or whatever, for the most part, it's unlimited ammo. But it has to exist in that world. Or it
I mean,
has,
I'm
it
sure
has to
this
go
is-
along the rules of that world, I should say.
I mean, it's not like an obscure weapon by any means, but I really would think a lightsaber would be excellent because
Oh, I
it
didn't
would
think of
easily
that.
cut heads off. You wouldn't have to do much force with it, or
Just
no
make
pun
sure-
intended.
No.
But I think a lightsaber would work very well in an
Oh, I
apocalypse.
didn't think
Like,
about that.
Yep.
One swing
That's good.
around, you can cut
Absolutely.
all the zombies' heads around you.
Huh.
Yeah, mine would be between Darth Maul's lightsaber, and this is really random, but
yeah.
for some reason this came to me, and I think it's a great idea. Whiplash from Iron Man 2, his giant like electrical whip, because you could just they're cut up, they're cut up, done.
But see, for me, I would like trip and it would hit me and I'd die.
Well, that's true. You got to get some practice in, but I think that that's honestly a brilliant way of clearing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
don't have to worry about aiming. I don't have to worry about ammo. I just
Yeah.
it's like weed whacking.
Brittany, you're over there. You look like you had a.
I thought about that
So
too.
she said
BioShock.
Big Daddy's drill arm from Bioshock.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be kind of
that's
cool.
a good one.
Didi, do you have an idea?
So, has anyone here seen the greatest Impossible White Man movie of all time?
Fast and Furious?
Oh, that's not Fast. Okay, well, the original Impossible White Man movie, Commando.
Okay, yeah.
John Matrix, about an hour when in the movie when she's actually like in the process of saving Jenny, his daughter. He had an unlimited amount of ammo in an M80. I would use that. If not that, anything from the Kingsman Arsenal.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'd be able to wield this or not, but Sephiroth's katana that he has, that's like 30 feet long.
The katana. Oh, that
Yeah, I
thing.
can't remember what the heck that's called. So
I thought
Sephiroth
you-
from Final Fantasy VII.
I thought you were gonna say the
he
Buster
has
sword.
this huge, crazy long
Like-
sword that's it's easily like 30 feet long,
And it's like you have to go like this the whole time.
but it's so cool. I don't know why. Somebody at work was saying the Keyblade. I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of cool because it has it has magic powers too,
That's true.
so you can use
Oh my gosh,
fire and
yeah.
ice and Yeah, I'll be about that. So that's going to be it for the show this week. We would like
Yes.
to thank MEI Travel,
Thank
Mass
you.
Fan Travel, and
Yes.
Universal Fan Travel for sponsoring the show. As always, make sure you reach out to them if you have any questions about the cruises, Disney or Universal. Reach out to them for a free, no obligation quote.
None.
Victoria, where can they find you on all the socials?
On Instagram, it's at Boba Fox. On Twitter, it's at Tori Bet.
Mr. Banks Lee, what about you?
Twitter at Banksley, Instagram at Disney Goofball, Facebook Banksley, and then of course all the attraction stuff.
Didi.
Black Timus Prime, BLAKTIMUS Prime, PRIME, Black Timus Prime, all types of social media except Facebook.
And of course, you can follow the show at AttractionsEXP on Twitter. You can interact with the show in email form as well. It's expansiondrive@attractionsmagazine.com. And yeah, I think that's it. Make sure you guys I can't even talk. That's all, folks. Check out Extra Life. Help us out. Raise money for Children's Miracle Network.
Yes.
It's a big important thing to me. This is the third year, and I'd really hope to raise a lot of money for them.
Yeah.
As always, from the good brothers and sister. Woo! Too sweet.
Get hype!